8 inches, he says. 8 inches. I've got 8 inches on the lathe. Now I've got to texture it and make a bowl. What's that supposed to be? #week. Anyway, these are those that are they helping me today. Good evening, Josephine.
Good evening.
Good evening, Peter,
Evening, clock started.
who's just popped a Doom bar. Good evening, William.
Good evening, everyone.
William's not saying. And Brian's in, okay? Team. Say good evening, Brian.
I'm allowed to talk now.
You're allowed to talk now. Well done, mate. He always talks
Good
over me,
evening,
you know that. So
Good evening, everybody. welcome to Terry's Live.
these are the experts helping me tonight.
Experts. Who? Somebody else come in.
The
Who came in?
experts. And we're going to make a little bowl, as I can show you. And I'll just put these
Not a little bowl.
little squares in the background. There they go. And this is what I'm doing tonight. An 8-inch piece of sycamore.
Terry, I got some advice for you.
Yep.
Make it round and scratch
Make
it.
it brown. Make it
Make
different.
it round and scratch it. Yeah, good one, Pete.
There it is. It's an 8-inch from Snainton's. You remember when Snainton's went? Anybody that went to, what was that place?
Yes.
Harrogate. Anybody went to Harrogate? Remember Snainton's? Well, this piece cost £9. But when I went to Snainton's, they had about 15 or 20 pieces in a bag for 50 quid. So I thought I'll have some of those. This is one of them.
That was a good
So
deal.
about £3 worth. So I thought I can afford to waste that on a live. And there we are. I
wasting
think
it,
it's quite
Danny.
stable. Didn't you see it? You didn't see it, Brian?
Didn't see what?
There.
Didn't see
It's
what?
Snainton's. Oh, no, you couldn't
Carried
get
it.
it.
What do you mean I
Couldn't get
didn't see it? I carried stuff out to your car for you.
Oh, you did see it. Yeah, I'm sorry. You couldn't take it with you because you had to get back to where we were going
That's correct.
somewhere.
I couldn't fit it on the aeroplane.
In an aeroplane. Right. So we're going to just turn this down a minute and get it sort of reasonable. And I'll let Josephine tell me who's in the chat.
Okay.
Thank you all for coming. I appreciate it.
Good evening and welcome, everybody. So, in the chat, we have Andy, Door60, we have Weaval, we have Ruby Claire, Clint at Wood Dancers, Colin Turn at Links, Barry Chitty, Paul Hoyt and the Greasby Turner, Raymond Wise, Clint at Wood Dancers, I've said it already.
Take your time there, Joe.
Yeah, I am. Grandma RoofTube, thank you for that.
Hey, Ruth.
Daisy Barnwell,
Why can't I not see any
Terry
comments?
Bartlett,
Oh, there we go.
Susie Swiss Woodturner. Carrying on going down. Mike Evans. It's alright, I nearly put somebody in timeout then.
Yeah.
Kev at 9K Creations. Wivey Woodshed. Hi Andy.
Go back up on
Going.
the shelf.
Oh, Finley. Woodting at home.
Wood turning at home.
Oh no, it's Andy.
Hey, pal.
Roy's the boy. Scofferel Woodton. Good evening, Rob. Going down. That is it at the moment. There's 37 people in. Oh, Malcolm Douglas has joined us. I don't think
Welcome
I read
aboard, everybody.
37 names out, but
Thank you for coming in. As you can see, I've only flattened off the middle bit. We're only the 10, and the rest of it's going to be turned anyway. So, and there's no point in turning this off. Just as I'm going to turn this down through, I'm going to make it into a bowl anyway. So it'll come off as I get there.
a bowl. No less. A bowl.
Yeah, as long as your piece is relatively round and not totally out
Relatively.
of balance, you don't really need to make it round.
So
As long
just
as
trying to
it's
speed
in-
up now. We're doing 900 revolutions per minute, apparently.
Stephen the Wood Dude is in.
Hello, Steve.
Hey,
Said he's
no
only popping in
Evening,
briefly
Stephen.
as Ronald Kane is on the other channel. Sorry.
Oh, Ronald's on. Yeah, well, you can go then.
Bye, Stephen.
Clint at Woodland says he's hoping my throat is feeling better. It is a little better, but not perfect.
Brown's is not.
Yours is not. Why? What's the matter with it?
Oh, Glenn's is not.
Ah.
Oh no, Glenn's
I heard
Glenn's,
Glenn,
no,
I heard
not
Glenn
really.
barking today. He's trying to
He had
turn
bad
himself
cough,
inside
bless
out.
him.
absolutely no better after a
Nope.
week at home.
Oh dear.
It's his own fault.
He will burn the candle at 19 different ends.
Right. Own
I
fault.
keep
Gallivanting
suggesting
the way
him going
across the
seeking
continent.
medical help, but that's kind of a waste of time.
How long did it take us to get him to get a set of ear things?
I'm not so sure how long was it.
And how much did it take us to nag him? How long
Yeah,
did we
well,
nag him
that's
about?
just a general thing. He's going
It was
away
about
on
a year from the start,
Friday.
but it was about
Hmm.
6 months when we got really into it.
Can we speed it up a little bit because he goes away on Friday?
You want to speed it up, Joe?
No, the nagging.
I'm
the
nearly
nagging.
around. I'm going to
The
speed it up in a
nagging,
minute.
Nagging.
No, the nagging.
He's
We've
talking
Oh,
got
about
okay.
nagging.
Vincent Charlton, the Walesby Woodturner.
Hi, Vince.
Hey,
Good
Vincent.
evening. That's
Right,
a
what
new
shall I
name to
turn?
me, I
What sort
think.
of
New name, yeah.
profile shall I put here? Let me think.
A bowl shape.
Vince has
A
been
bowl
around for a
shape.
while. The question I need to know is, does Vincent get Vincent or does he get Vince? As
Vinny.
a-
Question.
Yeah, that is a good question.
Because some people
Sorry,
don't
if you
like
bung
their
the
names to
tenant
be
on,
like
we'll
short.
be able to assess the shape better.
Say again?
If you bung the tenant on, then we'll be able to see the shape better.
Yeah, I'm just having a look.
It's-
Think it's going to
Having a
be
wee think-
there.
Something that we think about it.
Yeah, I think I might have it turning in a bit this time.
Ooh,
We could go for
Calabash style.
completely round bottom and calabash it.
Yeah, well,
Calabash
yeah.
style.
Do I want a round bottom on it? I might do. I suppose. It's got to be textured, mine, isn't it? Apparently,
Round, nice round bottoms are nice. I have to
Uh,
say.
Yeah, well,
has
tool
to be
marks are
textured.
texture, sorry.
Brian.
Two, yeah, you can leave the tool marks on. That'll be done then, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Just leave the tool marks on.
Get-
There, Steve.
Oh.
Hashtag week's finished. I'll leave the tool marks on.
Yeah, don't sand it.
No sanding, yeah, no sanding. Don't you move again. There we go.
It's been a beautiful 2 days here in Scarborough.
Lovely
it?
sunny here today.
Mm.
And
Same
warm.
here.
I
This
didn't have the
afternoon, it was a bit dodgy this morning.
We had a sea
absolutely
break
beautiful.
this morning.
But we've got a bit of a sea har coming in now. Har.
Arr.
Har. I think there's pirates on their way. There's a sea har coming.
Doug Miller at Woodspun Round joined us.
And
Good
we're
evening,
expecting
Doug.
rain tomorrow.
Hey, Doug. Yeah, we're to get it here this evening, tonight.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think I've looked. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I think
given thunderstorm. Thunder showers.
Thunder showers is right.
Yeah.
It gets as far as your house, you hang on to it and I'll not get it then.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
The only good
Benjamin's
thing
in.
is I won't have to cut grass. I can stay in the shed all day.
Well, that's true, yeah. You can stay in the shed.
Good evening, Ben.
You don't get out tomorrow, no? Oh, no, it's a bank holiday. Forgot. Is it a bank
good.
holiday? Not
No,
bank
no.
holiday.
No,
Yes, it
no. Not in Ireland, anyway.
This for the rest of us in the United Kingdom.
It's a special one, not a fixed calendar job.
No. Just an extra one slotted in.
Yeah. Ah, they're all good.
Absolutely, I'll take them all. Not that it makes any difference to me,
I
like.
was going to say you're off anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, doesn't really matter to us, does it?
Basically, most days are bank holiday, basically. Get up when I feel like it. Do what I feel
Bank
like.
holiday in
Go to bed
years.
when I feel like.
Right, let's find my old jump ins here. 57
Switzerland.
millimeter.
Switzerland, he's happy now, he's Switzerland.
Oh yeah, I think I got an idea. It's got
Got
look
an
at that,
idea
look,
now.
exactly 50. Well, it's 58 mil.
Okay,
That was a good
It's a
guess.
little bit big. Little bit big, so I just got to trim it flat. It should be okay, dokey.
Good guesstimation there, Tara.
Gavin 9K has been
Turns to
sorted out
blinking
at
many of them.
workshop. Made a new turning portion in one of the sheds with the assistance of his grandson.
Excellent.
Nice
Might
one.
be a bit small, that tenon. It's only
Paul,
about 4 millimeter. I better make it a bit bigger. I won't grip it out.
Paul
Barry's
Finley's got
Wood
his.
Creations in.
Oh, hi,
Good
Barry.
evening, Barry.
Our Paul's got his link up for tomorrow. Can't believe it. I
Good man,
ain't
Paul.
done mine yet.
I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be able to catch Paul.
You doing a live
Haven't caught
tomorrow,
one
Brian?
yet.
I'm doing live tomorrow night, buddy.
Cool.
7:15
that.
o'clock of the 7:15 of the o'clock.
That's a very
Right.
nice looking skew you got there, Terry.
Thank you. It's Ashley Isles. That is
Oh.
an inch skew with the round
Rolled
hedge on
over
both
edge, yeah.
sides.
I need one of those, Terry.
They're absolutely wonderful.
It looks really nice.
It is a gorgeous
got
piece of tooling
Rob
to
Oh,
use.
sorry, Brian,
Thanks
you
for-
actually need two, the 1 inch and the ½ inch. Are both
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
need
The
two
only
then,
reason I haven't bought the half an inch yet is because I'm the proud owner of a 1/2 inch oval skew, which is
Totally.
absolutely wonderful. I got it sharpened about 8 degrees on each side. It's just like a knife. It's gorgeous. And I
Rob
love
from
it so much, I don't know.
Raises UK has joined us. And so has Roger Kent.
Hello, Roger.
Hey, guys.
Rob. Let's have a look here. I think
Hi,
I
Rob.
need a sharp gauge. Take a final
Rob.
cut on that, so I'll just use another one. Turn the
Oh,
speed
wow.
up a bit.
Hi, Doug.
Get that up to about 1200.
That's a nice looking new-ish bowl gauge, Terry.
No, so I've had this for about 20 years, but never used to
Haven't-
use it. It's
I
a
haven't used
crown.
it very much.
Right? No, I haven't. That's the thing. I never did because I
That's it.
prefer the other one. But
It's looking
Plen-
newish.
Plenty of fluted steel left on it.
Yeah, there is.
yeah, actually, I had it for about 10 years and forgot all about it. It was away in a drawer in a cupboard and got everything. And then like you do, what am I going to do with that? And then
Now, Terry, you've got to think really hard before you answer this question.
the answer is no.
What's 2 and 2?
Grandma Roof Tube is saying, Terry, do you love your skews more than me?
Oh,
Careful
Well, it
what you
depends,
say next,
Ruth.
Terry.
How much do you love Terry's skews? No, Terry, there's no in that sentence, mate.
Yeah, there is. I love you more than the skew, Ruth.
Too late, far too slow.
There's
Hesitation
no
in
in
there.
that.
You're,
No
you're,
in that
you-
answer. Or
But-
you're in trouble.
sorry, your
If
butt's
I
in
had
the
to
toilet,
pick between the two,
Careful.
excuse me.
Oh, what?
Oh, you are shockingly so in trouble.
I'd get that door locked if I were you, Ruth.
She'll be in bed
Are you
when I
sleeping in the shed
go in.
tonight?
Right. Right, hang on. Let me look at this now. Let me think.
I've just put the link in there for.
Little bit of tear out there. I'm going to have to get rid of that. Although that will go when I make the bottom. That's a nice piece of timber there. It's not looking too bad. There's a tool mark there, which should sand out easy enough. Right, let me think now.
Terry, you're not listening, mate. That's not.
I'm only
Terry,
yours.
that's texture.
That's texture. Oh yeah, of course it is.
Part of your
All you
texture
have to do
piece.
is enhance
Part of
the
my
text.
texturization. Right.
Yeah. Ruth says the key is locked from 30 seconds ago.
Hey.
Get your own tea. Quite right, Ruth. Keep him out there all night. There's no frost tonight. He'll be fine in the garage.
Yeah, I don't
He
mind.
said it's too warm.
I could actually go into my summer house.
When the wood turners in.
It's
Good evening,
finished.
Wayne.
Anyway,
Wayne,
Roger
It is
Kent's asking
finished.
a question. Terry.
Hi, Wayne.
Roger's
Yes.
asking a question.
that's Roger.
Did you find the spanner yet?
No, I give up on that. Oh, I've give up on the spanner because it's probably gone in the shavings. To be honest.
Tusk.
you can't exactly just vacuum up a spanner that's 8 inches long
Can't,
and
can you?
3 inches
You can't.
wide.
You
No, I
can't,
remember a while back I was doing so much
Oh.
so much turning that I had bags and bags and bags of shavings, and then I dumped it into the bin, but with a shovel. Forgot all about it. The bin man came, took the rubbish, and that was it. So I think it's gone in with that somewhere.
This reminds me of the spacecraft off Lost in Space.
Lost in space.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Yeah. True. You might not like this idea, but I thought I'll give it some different.
Something
Why not?
different. Oh, it's a pudding bowl.
Oh yeah.
Ah, Kevin
Pudding
9K
bowl.
Creations just said that.
I know.
Ah,
He's making a jelly mold. Jelly molds have texture in them.
They do.
Rob from Klingspor says he's making a frisbee.
It's gonna be less than
Now-
8 inches, so whatever it is.
I can answer Roy the Boy's question. He says, Terry, have you got your camera set up in your new studio? And the answer is no.
Oh no, I've got my electricians coming next
Next
Saturday.
week, maybe.
He's coming next Saturday to wire it all up, and the wiring in the internet is in the loft of my house, and it's
Ready
been
to
taken
go.
all the way across the roof, ready, and it's just got to be passed through. We're going to have, well, the internet's got to be passed through, but then we're going to have armor plate and cable coming down the wall into the thing with a new box and sockets and things, and I shall have the internet down there waiting for me.
and how many sockets are you planning on having in your?
Lots.
Loads.
Well, I won't need that many actually, Joe. To be
6,
honest.
8. You'll need
It won't-
8 minimum.
Yeah, no, there'll be 4 double sockets.
That's 8.
That's all I need. And yeah, that'll be fine.
Whatever you
The
think.
good
you
thing
need
is, I
double.
went in there this morning. I had a few bits to do before I went to a craft fair today. I had a few bits to do. I went in there, and it was cool as anything, and yet it was red hot outside because the insulation's working.
Kev has just said it looks like it goes under for when Ruth locks him out.
Yep.
Does a bit, just needs a handle.
Well,
I think it's a lovely shape, Terry.
trying to get it so I'm trying to get it so I don't have to sand it much.
Oh.
Well, coming on, isn't it? Nothing else.
Mhm.
I'll have to turn that with a narrower bow gauge, because I can't get that one in there. Put that back there, 10 mil. Only get down in that Korean warrior. Can you see all right? I'm on, no, that's talking.
Yeah.
Am I on the right channel, right camera?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you're good.
You are.
You're good.
All right, we'll keep you right. Just you keep turning. It's what you're paying us for, or abusing us for. You don't get paid.
You'll get paid.
Just get more abuse.
As Terry says, waste of rations.
Where's the rations, a lot of you? Can't see. Get in there. Watch out
Did
the
we, say,
wing.
did we say hello to Andy, didn't we?
Andy.
Hello,
That's
Andy.
handy.
Oh no, it's Andy.
Yeah,
See,
he was in.
Oh, you're intermediate, you mean? Is he in?
Yeah. Andy,
Hi,
the
Andy.
valuable Turner Rundy.
Thanks for
Rose
coming in.
as well.
Yep.
Hello to both
Uh,
Andys.
Hello, other Andy.
Andy of the Bundy Rose.
Good evening.
Supposed to be along soon too, maybe.
Is Lucy in yet? No.
Probably
No.
dealing with the kids, isn't she?
Yeah,
No,
probably.
don't you go and see Dad on a Sunday?
I don't know.
Rob says you need at least 4 sockets. One for the lights around the mirror, one for the nail polish machine, one for the hairdryer, and one for the 4K camera for selfies.
She can have
Yeah.
them put in when I'm. She can have them put in
Yeah.
when I'm dead.
He doesn't need one for the hairdryer.
No, I don't need that.
You know.
He means for Ruth, and that's the thing.
Oh, I see. Oh, right.
Not me.
Definitely not you, for sure.
Certainly don't need a hair dryer. Well, I don't know. I could have a head dryer. I suppose.
Mark at Turn Again Crafts is in.
Evening, Mark.
Evening.
Hi, Mark.
Mark.
How you
Oh,
doing,
look at
Mark?
that.
Right, so you got your
Look at
camera
that.
sorted.
Let's see if I got any tear out. Absolutely no tear out. That's all right then.
That's a good one.
Sound up right. That'll sound up okay. Okie dokie. I'm going to keep that like that for a minute.
And Rob says, oops, sorry, head buffing machine.
I may or may not take this wing off. There.
That's
Take
more
that
like
bit
it,
off.
Andy.
I may or may not, pending negotiations how I feel when I get there. Sanding.
Yeah.
Right, let's get that up.
I've never seen a shape
Did-
like it.
Did you come up
No,
with this
neither have I.
idea
That's what I thought I'd
all
do.
by yourself there, sir?
I've just thought of it now.
Okay.
Just this second thought of it.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, what shall I do tonight? Something different. And I just thought it. It came to me right away. Nobody else involved but me. So this would be a first for whatever tube. YouTube. You saw it here first, people. You saw it here first.
Oi.
What?
Stop talking when I'm trying to read what Ruth's saying.
Oh, don't worry about
Ruth
Ruth.
says, I apologise, guys, as I
She's
will be going just before 8, as I'm watching the concert.
Buzz off, man.
Better
Buzz
off
off.
than him indoors.
Buzz
As
off.
Gary Barlow, and Take That will be on.
Thank you for
Sorry.
coming in, Ruth. Bye.
Not sorry, she says.
It's not 8 o'clock yet.
Just cutting some
She's got plenty of
music
time.
to... Right, I'm starting at 180.
It's only 20 past 8 now. 20 past 7 even.
Slow that down a bit. There, 180.
Starting again, Andy.
No, Andy, it's not. It's a good wheeze.
Andy, you do realise you can text it after the Yorkshire Grit, don't you?
This may look quite good, I don't know. May look a load of rubbish.
No,
But
something
it
different.
is hashtag week, isn't it? You know, please yourself week.
It is.
It doesn't
It's
matter.
the week. It's the
Different.
week to use your imagination and just kind of let it run wild and see what you
Yeah,
get.
that's it.
Expand your horizons a bit.
That's it. You've got it. Where's that bit there gone? Where did that go? Ah, lost it. There it is.
And if all else fails, we could always send it to Pete for his fire pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be full tonight. I'm playing with some shapes today. I don't like any of them.
No. I was playing with shapes today as well. I'm roughing out some bits of wood for hollowing practice.
Just
Yeah,
as a
about time you
fan,
did that.
The idea of shapes.
That's all good fun.
Roy, the boy's a week behind. He says, hello, Ruby. How are you enjoying your trip? Ruby's back home again, Roy.
Back
Keep
on
up, Roy.
Tuesday.
Yeah, keep up, man.
Keep up.
Christ. Come on. That pub's not doing you any good.
Have you that drill on speed 1 or speed 2, Terry? 2. You can see
He's
it now.
flat out.
Flat out, media.
Yeah, he's running it full of the pipe.
Oh, a trip home, you mean? Oh, right, okay.
Come off. Me Velcro strips come off. Don't mind.
No, just because you
Yeah, no,
overheated the speed
No,
just now.
no, I got no. It's in that. It's because it got jammed as it went in to the other piece. Get a smaller one.
Slow the drill down a bit.
Yeah, I got a smaller one in there.
Yeah, that's the problem with that shape.
There is.
You might
I know
have to
there
use
is.
your finger.
I know. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Heaven forbid you have to hand sand. Heaven forbid.
Heaven forbid. Try the smaller one.
What did we do before we had forklift drills and stuff?
Elbow grease.
Before we had these, we had electric cable ones. And before that, it was hand sanding. Don't ask me how I know that.
Burn the fingers off yourself.
Ruby's just replied to Roy, says, I'm home again. And to say I enjoyed my trip would be an understatement.
She
Good on
hated
you,
it,
Ruby.
really.
And I'm glad you enjoyed it, Ruby.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's another one. That's all right though. That's done. Have
It's
a look.
done.
Bit there, look. That's all. But where is it? There it is.
With his claiming that Rob wouldn't want to go with the hollow he bought at Yandles.
Well,
was
what,
Pretty much half price, really.
What's that?
which folder was this?
Number one hollow.
Oh, half price.
I mean, that's good.
Never get any bargains over here.
Dances with Aardvarks has joined us.
DWA. Good evening, sir.
I might take this piece here off. Too much sanding. Get in there. Don't like hand sanding.
Robert
Oh, you're
Brockwood's
nearly
in.
done now.
Rockwood.
Hi, Robert.
Good evening, Robbers.
Still sanding marks there though. Don't like it. Oh, I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do.
Cut it off.
Switch that over for a start. Move that over there.
I'll just cut it off.
I won't have it so. Turn the speed of it. I won't have it so prominent. Right camera or not? I can't remember now.
Yeah, you're
Alright.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you
fine.
did.
You're fine. You just reduce. You taking that off completely?
No, I'm reducing it.
Reduce the wing a bit. Go easy.
Have you turn the front of that wing to make sure that it's actually flush?
Yeah. Well, no, I haven't turned it yet, but I know where it's going to be flush. It's just about. I did turn it. I did turn the original.
You did a little bit.
Flush there, look. Only need a little bit, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just enough to see.
Depends how big the room is.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
better.
think that looks better. Yeah, definitely.
It does look a bit better, doesn't it?
But more proportional.
But I had said I hadn't sure where I was at with finishing it. So with doing that, whether I was going to keep it or not.
Clint says, at least now it doesn't look like a chamber pot.
Who said that?
Clint the wood dancers.
Hey,
Exactly.
you know, realise chamber pots made an awful lot of money in their day. You know,
Yeah,
did,
water.
Well,
Not
we
such
have
a good
water.
earner now, though.
Hey,
We have water closets nowadays, Darry.
yeah, we do.
So does washing bowls and jugs. They made a fortune too.
You still use washing jugs
But
and
we've just
bowls.
done it. Yeah, not very often. We've just done the tap on these days.
Don't you use washing bowls? Why don't you wash your dishes?
No, I put
Dishwasher.
my dishes in the dishwasher, mate.
Who?
The
I've got a
dishwasher
dishwasher.
washes my
Got two.
dishes.
I got a dishwasher. Got two size 5 feet.
Yeah, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And size 6 hands.
And why? Just tell me why, anybody.
Oh.
It's best to marry somebody with small feet.
I have no idea, mate.
I think
Get them,
that's
closer to the sink.
getting dangerous. That.
Then get closer to the sink. But you know,
Stephen says,
Stephanie.
I just stopped in to hit the thumbs up button. Show the Hobbit some love, people. No.
Well, they won't, Stephen. Don't you worry about that.
There you go, Stephen. Just
Do I?
because you asked.
Stephen? Do I worry? Do it look? You know.
I mean, has he actually earned it yet?
No, I don't mind. You can do what you like. I'm only doing this for me.
He has earned it. He turned up when he was nearly on
Yeah,
time.
actually, that's a good point.
That's true, yeah. That's
Yeah,
quite
I did turn up.
Terry?
More than some of them. Yeah. Well, I'm allowed 4, aren't I?
Yeah.
No,
That's
no,
right.
I was just thinking there, Pete, when you popped that can there. I think I'll have to walk and get myself one.
You should.
Don't
Well,
you
I'm on
leave.
wine,
You're
so
paid to stay there. Don't you leave.
I'll leave if I want.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
Make sure I
Hate to
bring them
stay as
down.
you are.
Hang on
Brian.
a
I've
minute.
got them ready.
What you paying, Brian?
Oh, sorry.
Not paying
Joe.
me.
Oi.
Well, no, I'm not paying you. Brian insisted I'll pay him.
Well, I
I'll pay
insist
him.
you pay me.
I'll pay him a compliment.
I
Looking
think
good today, Brian.
That's never going to happen, Terry.
Hold on a minute. I'm definitely leaving now. He's not well.
He's
I'm
not well.
definitely leaving.
Phone the doctor.
He's not well. Turn it back on again, I suppose. Da 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 da.
Oh dear.
Rob's on his third because it's bank holiday tomorrow.
What's that mean?
Well, exactly.
Oh, I don't have to go to work.
And I could do that every day of the week if I
No,
wanted.
no work tomorrow then, Rob. No work tomorrow, Rob.
I do
Good.
need to lay off the alcohol a bit this week to make up for last week. That Ruby's a bit
You
of
and
a
Ruby
party
go out and
animal.
get drunk, did you?
Oh, she's a bit of a party animal, is Ruby.
I know she is. I've been out with Ruby before. You
Yeah.
Tell her
And
she
you're
is.
not, and you're not, of course, Pete.
Me, no. Teetoto, me.
Pete's not either.
Ruby will
Oh.
tell you I'm teetoto.
Quiet as a mouse, me. Shh, Joe.
Amber nectar.
Fib's being told there.
Well, I've got to actually, I've got to stand up for Pete because when we were at Newark and we stayed in the hotel, apart from you and Glyn being absolutely whatever, without
Yeah.
saying any rude words, Pete did
Spanners.
push you all the way back home,
I did.
He
so
did.
he wasn't that drunk.
And then I
No.
went out for some more drinking afterwards.
Then he went out
I
again,
was gonna say he went back out. Yeah.
which he didn't come back till 7 in the morning.
What was that, New York?
Yeah.
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 It's because I wasn't there, eh? See that?
Well,
Yeah, because you're lightweight.
I got back to
You're
the hotel
lightweight,
and
you are.
I looked at my watch and I thought, it's not, not
Better
ready yet.
early, he said.
It's too early to go to bed.
It's too early for that. Let's go and play. Right, I'm only going up to 240. I'm going to do more. Well, there's a couple of scratch marks there actually I want to get rid of.
Oh, for goodness sake, make your mind up.
Yeah, they don't look right.
You've got a scratch marks, it's back to 120.
Correct.
I'm going to go back to 180. I can't find it now. Oh, got to go and cut another piece.
Oh, you untidy.
All right,
How
I'll
you
be
knew.
back in a minute.
Well, how many times have I told you about
got-
setting up a nice
I've got plenty here. Don't you worry about it.
No. Grandma Roof Tube says I was definitely not a lightweight. No,
No.
she wasn't a lightweight.
She wasn't. She
So,
drunk Joe under the table, and Joe was
table.
persisted. Joe wasn't very. Joe
Grandma
was well
Grandma Ruth Tube, folks, is partial to the odd cocktail.
partial.
The odd.
You got a deal there, Rob.
Partial.
I'm going to take Pete for a drink at Harrogate, and I'm going to lose.
You couldn't afford it.
That's okay, Rob. I'm going to
Rob, you
Harrogate
couldn't
too.
afford it.
Yeah, it's time my rounds as well.
We're all going, Rob. So
This is going to be an interesting
this
night.
is going to be an interesting evening.
It could get messy.
I'm looking
Get
forward to
messy.
that already.
Right, where am I?
It's
Let's get
creeping
that
up.
bit on there.
Yep. You and Joe.
When
get your cocktails.
When is it? November?
Yeah.
Yeah,
In November.
Well,
booked in.
not-
I'm
Yeah,
all
we
booked
booked
in.
our hotel already.
Oh. Rob says corporate credit card. Mm-hmm.
You're
That's
on
it
then,
then.
Rob.
Them's the best kind of nights, Rob.
I think your boss might have something to say though, Rob, when you get
Hospitality.
back. I think your boss may have something to say when you get back, boy.
You worry about those things after.
Yeah. Right, sorry about that. I'll get another piece of this.
James Crawford is in.
James.
Hi, James.
Hi,
Change
James.
camera. Oh no, there it is. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Hello, James. Evening, mate.
Rob says, after 30 years of abrasive sales, do you think I care?
That's
Good
a
man,
that's
Rob.
a that's a good attitude.
Yeah, I like that attitude, yep.
It's a brilliant attitude to have. It's not your corporate car. It was somebody else's. I don't know why I'm doing this noise because I've got to texture this bit.
Yeah, we noticed.
Yeah, but strangely enough, when you texture it, it's got to be nice before you start.
True.
Yeah, absolutely.
I still can't get in there though.
Sand it and then rip lumps out of it.
Can't get in there.
You're not going to power sand in there, Terry. There's no way.
No, I can't
Have
get in
you
there.
got one of them foam brushes?
Foam brush. Oh, excuse me.
Yes,
Foam what?
foam brush.
Brushes.
Yeah.
Foam
Yeah.
brush.
No.
Uh,
Well, I say no. I have, but it's finding it.
chuck
Andy
some,
says,
chuck some abrasive over the end of those foam brushes. They're actually really quite good for that sort of space.
I'll just go.
Mhm.
Excuse me a minute while I go. Well, talk amongst yourselves. I'll go back to my drawer and see if I can find them. Go back to all my different drawers.
Andy has just said that he's made a nice 50mm hole punch out of a leather cutter. Very good, Andy. Excellent.
Have a look around here.
There's a saying in Klingswell, if the tow receipt is not as taller than me, it was not a good night.
Yep.
Well, we can make
Grab
sure
the middle
that
one of those
doesn't happen.
three.
Yeah, the biggie.
The big one, yeah.
The big
Got
one,
it.
yeah.
I'm gonna cut it open first. Hang on, let's get the bloody scissors in there.
You've got a brand new 3-pack of.
I've got a brand new 3-pack of foam brushes. Yep, because I'm not like you. I buy quality ones. Unlike you,
Shit. That's rubbish,
I
Dan.
rubbish.
There's no
Yeah,
such
I know
thing.
yours are rubbish. That's why I buy
There's
quality.
no
ones.
such thing as quality foam brushes. Don't be
Yeah,
ridiculous, Dan.
I had these given to me by somebody. I can't remember where or when now. Right, what did I do with that
Oh,
blinking paper? Oh, there it
I was
is.
going to say that somebody must have gave you that.
You wrap the paper over it so you can grip the ends of it, and that
There we are.
makes just the right sort of pressure to get.
Here we are.
That's it.
That. And if it's too pointy, you can always cut a bit off it.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, that's working a treat.
It is.
Overhead.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'll keep it right there.
I don't know, do I? Your camera. You're supposed to be directing the cameras.
Well, I just didn't. Shut up and press the button.
I just did.
Good. First time this day you've done as you're told.
And that's that one. 240. Let's get in there.
And Terry and Grandma Deuce Tube says, for goodness sake, Terry, take that e-cigarette out of your mouth. I
No.
can't hear you.
I like it. Calms me down because when I get back in the house, I'm stressed to anything.
It calms you down.
Mm.
That's what wood tunnel is supposed to do for you.
Well,
So
that
looking
does
at
calm me down, but you
Yeah.
lot stresses me out.
Ooh,
We've all
I'll
met
stress
Ruth, and
you
we know
out.
damn well that she looks after
Oh.
you so well. You've got no reason to be stressed ever.
exactly.
Yeah.
I must admit that's true. Hey, it's the nicest little foam brush bit. I never thought of that.
Yeah, they work
Like
well
it.
for that. They're just the right sort of pressure. And if you've got one that you've used and it's gone hard, it's even better.
Well, this would be
Roy the
hard
boy,
seeing when
Roy
it's
the boy
used.
says that his are only one size, 1 inch. Well, buy some 2-inch ones, Roy.
Yeah, by
They're
another
not,
100.
they're not a whole lot dearer, to be honest.
But to be honest, this trick works well with 1 inch, 2 inch, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Well, I.
That's 3 inch. There's a 2 inch. There's a 1 inch.
Showing off now, aren't you?
I have my choices. That's better.
Oh, I know.
That little marker. It's a little marker, and I'm gonna get that out with this. Just says it's not.
And Andy wants to know, Terry, how we stress you out because your wit slices us all to pieces. Pieces.
Pieces. I spell pieces.
I hate you, Mrs. to pieces.
Don't know what that is in there. Bit of terror, I think.
Brian, you never sent me a link for the 2-inch you got. Oh God, right. What's wrong with your fingers, Roy? Can you not put 2-inch foam paintbrush in the search box? I mean, for goodness sake.
Little tiny bit of terror, and I'm not going to take another cut and get rid of it. I'm going to rub it off to 180.
Rob reckons that there's a product designed to do this that goes in a drill.
Right.
I'm not quite sure that I've seen a drill attachment that will go into a narrow gap like that. But
No, me neither.
Oh, hang on. Talking of that.
Talking of that, it's just talking.
Talking of that. What about that?
Cooking on gas, cooking on.
there is a flat wheel there, yeah.
There, the
Oh,
wheel
yeah.
there, look.
Oh,
Little wheels there,
look
little
at that.
pads.
Oh, look
And
at
these little
that.
ones here, look. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, well, there you go. Amazing.
And
I
little ones
saw
there,
the-
even smaller, 10 mil.
Terry,
Yes.
that looks like hard work, mate.
Hey,
They look like hard work. I wouldn't bother with those.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
bother. Trust me.
Look like you need another tool, and then
Not
you have to
gonna bother
keep
with that,
changing
Pete.
them. No,
No, I'm fine with this. Thank you.
some tools are just too much work.
On everything bloody 180 now. Where's me 240 gone? God,
Why is that not?
gotta go cut some more. It's cost me a fortune.
I know, shocking.
Cut
Where's my 2-inch paintbrushes?
that. I'll cut a piece 400 as well, just as I can. And then I'll go and ruin it all by chopping it out.
And then I go and ruin it all by doing something stupid.
Right. Go on there. Go on there.
Got the sun coming on.
Foam brush.
Oh,
Add the foam brush.
There's a question from me, Terry.
Yes.
Is the hollowing going to follow the shape of the outside?
I was thinking about it.
Cool.
But no, I won't be following this piece. Because
Oh.
that's the piece I'm texturing.
Well, yeah, but you can follow it on the inside.
No, I can't if I'm cutting into it. You know, end up
That's
getting
good.
holes in it.
That's going to
Well,
make
just-
for an interesting turn.
Just leave it 5 mil thick. It'll be fine.
All right. I'll leave 2 tool marks in it. That's the texture, okay?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
I'm laughing at Roy's comment. He says, Brian, I did look, but you did say online you would send me the link for the ones you got. Well, I forgot. Oh dear. What am I going to
Senior
do?
moment, Roy.
I
I
forgot.
was expecting people our age. I mean,
Yeah, I know. I mean,
Yeah.
jeez.
That'll do.
remember
Expect you to
stuff for more than
remember
5
things. I mean,
minutes. I mean, come on. Be reasonable.
Right. Texture. You want me to hollow that shape, do you, P? Because I can hollow the shape, but then I can't do what I was going to do.
Well, you can texture it. It just depends how deep the texture goes.
Well, I was going to scallop it out.
Ah, right,
Ah.
okay.
I'll scallop it.
In that
Well-
case, you
well-
can't hollow it, Terry, because you have holes.
Well, It's going to scallop it
Yeah.
around.
Yeah,
well,
Yeah,
it
you
depends.
got bowl with
It won't be
holes.
textured, it'll be punctured.
It still,
Mm.
it still depends on how deep you scallop the hole.
Well, I was going to scallop it down to almost at the bowl, you know.
Oh.
In that case, Terry, Don't follow
Like
that
I was
shape.
going to scallop like that.
yeah, in that case, don't follow that shape.
Don't follow the shape.
The
Terry?
wood dude wants to know where is the
Okay.
nearest hotel to the Harrogate show,
Harrogate.
and it's Harrogate Premier Inn South. I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's full.
Hotels, but
That
That is
hotel was
full now.
full. That was
All right,
full.
okay.
But
That was full on November the 20th last year.
Harrogate is not a particularly big city, so it doesn't
No.
really
No.
matter.
Lots of hotels there.
There's
Someone
loads
in
of
a cab will be
hotels,
there.
all within 5 minutes of the hotel of the venue, or 10 minutes from the far side of the town.
Hi, Heather.
Has it?
good evening, Heather.
Hey, Heather.
Thanks,
Although
Rob.
Although it pains me, I'm putting Yorkshire grit on it. Putting this in Yorkshire grit in it.
Heather
what-
from Spirit Wind,
Evening, Heather.
Wood, Stone and Bone has arrived.
Welcome
Good
for you to
afternoon,
say.
Heather.
in.
It's
Appreciate
never
you
easy for
being here.
anybody to say.
Appreciate you all being
it's
here.
mouthful.
Pains me whilst Josie are the usual Yorkshire grit because
But I've just noticed that actually in Heather's title or channel name, there should actually be a comma there.
Do-
After Spirit Wind.
it's up to Heather what she puts.
And Bone. But there should be a comma there to be
It's
technically.
up to Heather.
Yeah, but YouTube's funny about punctuation.
Yeah,
Does
don't
not like
it.
commas. Oh, okay.
No, I don't like it at all.
That's all right. I'll let you off this time, Heather.
Alan.
Dana knows him, Heather. Don't you worry about him.
Hi, Alan.
Right.
Good
Alan
evening,
Gibbs
Alan.
joined
Oh,
us.
yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening, Alan. What are we up to tonight, he says? Well, Terry's trying to
No,
make
no.
a bowl with some
I'm
texture on it.
about to sing.
I'm trying to
La
make
la
a
la
bowl,
la
and
la
Joe's
la
about to
la
sing.
la
Yep,
So
la.
you've joined us.
if you're
Yes,
worried
you're
about
in a
too
moment.
much, too worried about, it, leave now.
So, Alan, what he's doing is he's doing the hashtag week, which is hashtag
Sunday.
textured bowl.
Textured bowl, no bigger than 8 inches.
No bigger than 8 inches.
Yeah.
Can be
Textured
small as you
whatever
want,
way
but
you
no
like.
bigger than 8 inches.
But you've
And
got until
texturing
Here
the
we are.
19th.
Friday
Here we
week
are.
to get done and then send to Steve
At
at SK Crafts.
It's skcrafts at btinternet.com. SK and
S-K.
crafts is K, started with a K instead of a C.
Yes.
SK crafts.
I'm typing it now.
Oh, well done. Let's put something else on then. Oh. Oh, drop the lid. Hang on.
That's the
Take it.
email address to send your pictures to, guys. And only send them through email. Do not send them through social media
No.
because the
You
pictures
can't
don't work.
you can't get them to render properly because they're coming through
Send them on email.
Messenger and things don't work. So he would
So they
like
have
you
to
to
be in
send
by
them.
the, as Pete said, in by the 19th, which is the Friday. Before.
Benjamin said, "My pork shepherd's pie is complete." Is it
Oh,
a shepherd's
lovely.
pie if it's pork?
No, he
Can't
likes
be a
that.
shepherd's
Because
pie
you
if it's pork.
mince in the microwave.
Isn't it a pork swinehouse pie?
Mm.
Don't know.
Lucy's in. Yay!
Hey,
Lucy,
Lucy.
Hey, Lucy.
Lucy.
And
Right,
he's
said.
asking how big,
Right.
how many inches is this bowl?
This is now 7 inches, I think.
Okay.
I'm not allowed more than 8, he said. So it was 8
No.
inches, so I've cut an inch off.
It was an 8-inch blank to start with.
Ah, right.
So maximum of an 8-inch blank. It's just so as people don't think
Yeah,
about
they don't
buying
start
great
putting
big blank.
14 inches and things like that now. Yeah.
It's just to keep the cost
As
down.
a beauty can be soft as your face, with light brown Yorkshire gritty. When you finished,
The howling dogs. in the back.
Whose channel's it?
I need to get my. I need to. Oh, man.
Was that your dogs, Brian?
No, it wasn't my dogs. It was in Terry's. And he hasn't got a dog. It's funny that.
it's always Terry's.
My dog, I was.
It's
William.
always Terry.
Don't have a dog.
Terry Bartlett says, "Heavenly Joe."
Yeah, he's a creep, isn't
Yeah, not so much because my
he? Yeah,
phone's back.
creep.
Oh, he must have
Go on,
said
Joe.
amazing.
Sing it again, Joe, and I'll keep quiet. Go on, just for Terry.
As a beauty can be soft as your face, with light brown Yorkshire gritty.
Huey.
Right brown Yorkshire.
Oh,
Terry
Uh,
Bartlett.
Yorkshire gritty.
All right, Terry.
ADK Woodworks
Hope
is
you're
in.
all right,
Good
mate.
evening, Andy.
Hey, Andrew. Welcome along, mate.
Da 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 da. Wait for me 3 minutes to be up. Actually, it's feeling lovely and smooth now.
Be ashamed to texture it now, really, wouldn't it?
Hmm?
Be ashamed to texture it now.
I just
You
thought
would,
that.
yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah,
thought
yeah.
that. I thought, is it worth texturing?
What
Really
turn
worth
Barry
it.
is in?
Joined us. Good evening, Barry.
Hi,
Hi,
Barry.
Hope you're keeping well, mate.
Hey. It would be a shame to texture it. Perhaps I'll make
No, it
another one
won't.
for the texture
No, it won't.
challenge.
Ben said, "Joe's singing just burnt my shepherd's pie."
Oh my goodness.
OMG.
Get in there.
Rob, how did you send me the link, Rob? We had this problem before.
You put wrong links in again, Bri.
No, I'm put any link in. I can't find it to put it in.
All right.
Rob said he sent it. I don't know if he sent it on email or messenger. But I can't find it either. So
Okay.
we'll find out in a minute when Rob tells me. He sent by email. Right. So
Email.
I'm going to email. Yeah. I'm in email. Refresh the page. And the only outstanding email on my page is an Amazon order. Check the spam folder. Nothing.
Billy Woodworks is in. Good evening, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, that don't look bad, does it?
Not bad
That
at
looks
all.
good. Looks good, Terry.
Yeah.
Now, after getting it lovely and smooth, now you're going to hack lumps over.
I'm going to hack lumps out of it. Shouldn't be doing it really, should
Oh
I?
no, don't act lumps out
Do
of it.
it.
That looks
Go
lovely.
for
I
it.
Yes,
like
you
the
are.
two-tone.
Yes, you are.
Of course I'm going to
Right.
hack lumps out of it.
Texture,
First of all, I'm going to
texture.
polish it. I'm going to polish it first of all. With some microcrystalline
Malcolm's
from
got a decent
Hampshire
idea.
Sheen. Hampshire
Look at
Sheen
your junk-
microcrystalline wax.
Look
Where's
at
my
your junk
screwdriver?
folder, Brian.
Lost my screwdriver. There it is. Do that. Because then I only have to do the bits that I'm going to.
Evening, Chris.
I only have to do the bits that a bit of Hampshire Sheen and microcrystalline. I'm going to do a bit of scallop bits so I can do by hand. See?
I'm actually sitting at my computer in my office at the minute, Rob, and I'm still looking at it.
Operator error then. Unless Rob didn't press the button.
Oh, wait a minute. I know what it is. I know what it is.
Find
You
it,
sent it to
everyone.
Hartwood Turning. That's what it
There
is.
you go. Oh, wow.
Ah,
That's what the issue is.
Right. Nearly there. Leave that to dry a bit. A few seconds.
No, I don't use that one much. Is it as quick to dry as the high gloss?
Oh, yeah.
Well, microcrystalline.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, takes slightly longer, I
It's
think.
a little bit longer,
Bit
but
longer.
you
It's
know,
only not.
it's only
It's
a
not
minute.
worth talking
maybe.
about, really.
They recommend you leave it, though,
Well,
for
it
a
is,
few
'cause
minutes
what you're
after
talking about
applying
is
it
dry.
to flash off.
I'm going to leave it for a few minutes.
Ah, there it is.
I'll scan the chat while I wait.
Good man, Rob.
If anybody taking the mick out of me.
Everybody's
No,
taking
never.
the Terry. That's their job.
Andy Intermediate wants me to texture the inside of the bowl. That's a good point,
You're
actually.
texturing the outside.
I could leave it like that and texture the inside.
No,
Oh,
you can't.
God,
You've got
here
to
we
the
go.
outside. You promised us scallops. We want scallops.
Okay.
Okay, ladies. This is it. This
Well,
link
Well, that's
is
actually
the,
scalloped out, not scallops.
No, you promised us scallops. I want scallops.
I said I'm going to scallop it out,
Yeah.
not scallop it out.
scallops. Scallops, you
Have you-
said.
You want
Have you fueled up the
scallops?
chainsaw? You have.
Yeah. Right.
There will be no
Right.
chainsaw texturing in this. So, Rob has sent us a link for a video that Klingspor produced
Cool.
about texturing in awkward places.
Texturing or sanding?
Sanding, texture
Text-
and sanding in awkward places.
Right.
I think that's what it's called. The video is called. I'll tell you in a second. But that's the link. I'll just make sure it works.
lovely.
Happy with that?
It does.
Yeah,
Contour
That looks
sanding.
really
Which
nice.
product works best?
That looks
Is the
good.
I
is
think
the
it
video
looks lovely as it is.
So
Got
do
that
I.
up and paused it. I'll
Over-
watch it later.
overhead?
Sorry.
Yeah, texture.
Yeah.
Yep,
Alan's
texture.
asking what the competition for Steve is. It's not a competition, Alan. What we do is once a month
It's
we
yeah.
do a hashtag week, which is actually 2 weeks.
But you get 2 weeks to complete it, but we name it hashtag week. But it's we only do one a month.
And
First
then
Sunday,
you
lunchtime.
send a picture of your finished piece into Steve, and he puts
And
a
he'll do a
compilation of
collage.
those out on YouTube. Is it the Sunday after they're doing?
During Friday, he puts them out Sunday lunchtime.
Yeah. So he announced it today as
Hashtag
start
week.
the hashtag week. So you've got until not next Friday, but the Friday after to get a picture into him of in this particular challenge. It's a bowl with a blank less than 8 inches. with some texturing on it. What you do is up to
A
you.
textured bowl, yeah.
Back up.
So see what happens. And it's only designed really to get you out in your workshop. That's all it's for.
Heather's asking a question. She says, on my last short video, I
Rock
showed
on.
some pyrography. Now it needs some ideas on colours to add. I've already
Oh.
started adding a very deep wine red, almost black. What other colours should I add? Ruby and I were talking about this, and we reckon that the maximum number of colours on a single piece should be 3.
Oh,
Should I really
Yeah.
spoil this? No.
disagree.
You want me to spoil this?
Yeah, go for
Yeah.
it.
No. No.
You're not
Do
going to
it.
spoil it. You're going to enhance it by adding texture.
Oh, breaks my heart.
Done now.
Ruth's having to leave us.
Bye, Ruth.
Cheers,
So,
Ruth. Enjoy the gig.
see you soon.
Hi, darling.
Very Ruth.
She's it's very deep wine red. I've already started adding a very deep wine red, almost black. What other colours should I add?
Okay, I would go with a metallic for that. I would go with probably a bronze, maybe a copper.
Yeah.
It's hard to know without seeing the
Seems
piece.
reasonable.
It was on the last video.
I'm going to have to look at that now.
Yeah, worth a look.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm sticking with either bronze or maybe a metallic copper.
Yeah,
might
that'll
need
lift
something
it.
lighter on it. I'll need to look at the piece before advising. There you go. It's in my video to watch page.
Mike
It is.
Hughes joined us. Good evening, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Mick even.
Mike
Hi,
or Mike?
Mike. Mike's in. Where have you been?
Mick Hughes.
What do you mean you've been at a barbecue? No excuses. You should have been here at 7 o'clock. I can't believe that, Mike.
7 o'clock
That's-
difficult when you've got
that's-
food to eat. It's a
Colin
big
is
choice, isn't
asking.
it?
That's why I'm doing 7:15 tomorrow night, so you can get your tea.
Colin's asking, are you going to index that, Terry, so all the scallops are the same?
Nah,
No, Colin, the index is my eyes.
Just guessing it.
My artistic impression.
Oh no, it's Andy. He says, Terry, have you unplugged the lathe? Which is actually a good idea to turn the lathe off when you're doing this.
Why?
For some reason, power switches get mixed up in my head. I don't know about anyone else.
Mine too, Pete. I have to switch it off.
I haven't switched it off because I ain't going to touch it.
Well, that's fine, Terry.
Terry?
I didn't switch mine.
But is that time already, is it? Hellman province.
It is.
Here, Pete, you're drinking them for you quick, boy. I can't keep up.
I've got a timing system to keep. Right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Every half hour, I've got to open the can.
No, Brian, did you go get yourself one?
That's Pete's official chronometer. Here I can.
Does that answer your question?
Oh, yes, that answers
Yep.
it.
That's the second one. I'll need to finish the first one now. Oh, excuse me, I'll have to drink that. It's open. Oh, no.
Yep. It's a bank holiday apparently, so we can drink
Yes,
as much
yep.
as we like.
Sunday. It's a Sunday night and it's a bank holiday tomorrow. Who cares? I'm going to ask Heather a question.
Are you?
Don't do it, Brian. Don't do it.
Did you measure these things out before you textured it? Or did you just do it by eye, Heather?
All by eye.
Gavin 9K said, oh no, TV changed over and Terry's relegated to the tablet.
Oh, what?
I don't drink whiskey, Andy. I'm not allowed to drink whiskey, Andy.
I'd love to see you steamed up on whiskey.
No, you wouldn't. It's not pleasant.
Oh.
I'm not pleasant.
Don't bring out
You're
the
not
best in
pleasant
you.
over sometimes.
No, it doesn't. It's like giving fire water to the Indians. It's not a pretty sight. And it usually ends badly. What did she say? 6 sections. Ah, okay.
Yeah, with Michelle thumping you.
No. Yeah. For me lying on the floor in a heap somewhere. After being thumped. It's the devil's brew. I don't care if it comes from Scotland. It's still the devil's brew.
I'm a bit close to that one, so I'll sort that out in a minute. How many have I got to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, I reckon.
Ooh, 3.
Absolutely right, Stephen. I took my watch off when I finished work. I haven't put it back on since. I don't even know where it is these days.
Yeah, I haven't worn a watch for years either, Pete.
Only one I got here is a pocket watch, which I use for making the pocket watch stands, which has been at 10 past 10
Yeah.
for, oh, God knows how many years.
It's right twice a day, is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, a broken clock.
it's absolutely
Yeah.
accurate twice a day.
Yep. And has been for years. Perfect. Especially in that final cut could be interesting. It could indeed, Des.
Good.
Let's see, now he's going to guess.
No, no, this is the Hobbit. It will work out perfectly.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Yep. Even if he has to be a little shorter, I don't know, matter.
I'm not going to make him a short from this, though. He didn't put the last one out I made for him.
What blade are you using on that?
Jarvis?
I'm using the
It's a
carbide one.
Right.
That's a wicked little cutter, isn't it?
I had the
A
same
beauty.
problem, Ben.
Hell of a
Found
cutter.
I actually found myself looking at my watch all the time, and worrying about the time all the time. And I just took it off. Now I don't worry about time.
See, Andy, you got it wrong there. When I'm at my
Oh, yeah.
best, I don't use a 24-hour system. I go out on a Friday and I use a 72-hour system.
That's it.
Yeah.
Come back in. Go out on Friday, come back on
Comes
Monday.
back whatever day he finishes.
Comes back on a Monday. Robert says it's starting to look a bit like a spacecraft, Terry. These could be windows.
I'm going to be wrong because Terry's artistic talent far outstrips mine, but I think he's done too many myself.
You worry about it, mate.
I said I'm going to be
Okay.
wrong.
I think he has.
Kev says still like a watch. Miss me tea if too late.
Lionel's in. Good evening, Lionel.
Hi, Lionel.
Italia di Leo.
Terry Barrett says, a mate of mine was banned from whiskey after, after his wife just stopped him from relieving himself in her £300 leather handbag.
See, I solved that. I
Oh.
banned Lisa from buying £300 leather handbags.
Yeah, exactly. Why would anybody need a £300 handbag? I mean, you can really buy a new mantle for that.
My wife's got a £300 handbag.
Does she?
Jews wants
Yep.
to see the cutter when you finish, Terry.
Okay. No problem, Nick.
I haven't.
No, I think it's pointless. Wait, why did? Oh, the next question to Heather is: are you filling in individual segments on this bowl?
Mate, what?
I'm talking to Heather. You're okay. You keep working.
You
I
concentrate.
can't hear
Terry.
you very well. Sorry.
I'm talking to Heather. You're all right. Just you keep working.
Let's get on with it, Terry. Ignore us.
I am.
You usually do.
Well, he does most of the time.
That little Proxon must be getting hot again now.
All right.
Not too bad as long as you don't accidentally cover those vents, which are so easy to cover.
Yeah, I'm not covering them.
Like Richards just said, for the same reason we want the £470 Simon Hope hollow and jig Brian. Yeah, but that's useful. I mean, a handbag. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
Just-
you could use a £450 Simon Hope hollowing jig, but what are you going to do with a £300 handbag, which you can't do with a
Exactly.
carrier bag?
You
exactly.
put £10,000 diamonds in it.
Well, there's no
That's the
point putting them
trouble.
in a handbag. You've got to show them.
Oh my goodness.
I'm glad Michelle's not like that. She doesn't like that kind of stuff. She wouldn't thank you for fancy stuff.
She probably would if she got it.
No, we don't do designer stuff in this house.
Go on after
This is-
weekend now and buy her Louis Vuitton
Good job
handbag.
you're not married to roofing.
Unless it's
Unless it's designed in Strawberry.
unless it's
Simon Hope.
Robert Sorbet. Yeah.
Actually,
Yes. If Sorby comes up with something, you do.
yeah.
Uh,
Oh dear. There's no way I'm paying hundreds of pounds for a pair of trainers just because they say Nike on the side of them. No way in this globe. I'd sooner go barefoot. $9K is going to get strangled. He
is
mentioned
he mentioning how smart that
He-
SK114 on,
he
on
mentioned that
Terry's booth?
he
It does
mentioned
look
that.
rather smart, doesn't it?
I can't even say it anymore.
It looks really
Size of
nice
it.
there.
So
size
did
of it.
Andy.
It's a boat anchor.
Well, I have bought a new chuck.
Hello, wee dog.
It's not an SK114,
Oh, good man. What'd you buy this time?
SK100.
Yes. Good man. Hey,
So it's 14 mil. It's 14 mil smaller then.
Yeah.
It's a wise investment.
And about £5 later.
No, well, yeah, well, that makes a difference. Tell you what, that
Sure.
other, mind the chuck that we bought, Pete. What do you call them? Oh, forgotten the name of the thing now.
Who
You
makes
mean the
it?
Patriot?
No.
Precision.
The other one with the interchangeable jaws.
Novichok.
No. One we
Record
got
power.
from.
SC2.
No.
Which one are you
No.
on about?
The one that came from Beaufort Inc.
Yeah, Novichok. That's what it said.
It's not a Nova chuck.
says
No, it isn't, is it? It's
You've forgotten. Dave.
Versachuk.
The
Versachuk. that's the one.
Versa chuck. That's the one.
That's the one, yeah. I couldn't
I
think
was
of
going
it
to say
either.
the Versa chuck is right and heavy too.
Yeah, it is heavy.
That's a brute of a thing.
But it's bloody useful. Oops,
It's,
sorry.
yeah.
It's very, very useful. Well, that's got my cold jaws on it all the time, and it's just so handy.
there you go for now. And do it. The rest got to be done by hand. So
I have my cold jaws on a SC3 chuck.
that don't look too bad once it's done by hand. I'm not going to do this by hand. Obviously,
That's not
tonight.
that's not bad for doing it by hand, Terry.
It's not bad for guesstimation, is it? Eh?
Looks good. Looks
No.
good.
Yeah, my
I
cold
even
jaws are
have-
the Axminster 400mm ones, so
I'll just see what it would look like if I did do a bit of sanding. A minute, just to give
Lucy,
it.
Lucy's just said. I thought Pete said Nova chuck.
What's that? I can find that.
You brought
Jump
back
down the
memories
floor.
of 5 years ago.
Right, what am I looking for now?
Alright.
Scissors, where are you?
Heather said I was just about ready to buy another chuck, and then my SUV needed brakes.
Well,
So,
Oh, no.
brakes, chuck. It's a hard
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah.
I
what do you,
mean,
what do you, need-
there's always hedges.
Get
seriously, what
the
do you need
chuck and you
brakes
can
for?
do the brakes next week.
Yeah, just walk for a while. You'll be fine. Yeah.
Switch on me. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to see what this looks like with a little bit of sanding.
Standing.
Lucy's exaggerating.
She has a bit.
She said she's the height of a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Well, I think she's smaller than that.
A small
I've seen a
12-year-old.
lot of taller 12-year-olds.
She means a small 12-year-old, obviously. This is not very big. Good things come in small packages.
That's it.
That's what my mother always told me anyway. Because she wasn't very big head. And you always have to believe your mother, of course.
No, you don't. Mine lied all the time.
Ah, Pete, I can't believe you said that.
You told me that clouds had silver linings. They don't. They're just wet.
For sure.
Yeah, I have to say that my mother may have told the odd porky in her lifetime too.
Yeah.
It's funny because I've now just looked on my iPad and I've got 2 notifications for this live. One says it's hashtag week 1 hour ago and hashtag week 52 months ago. See, YouTube's up to their usual fabulous standard of keeping people up to date.
And Benjamin said, Lucy, a 12-year-old penguin.
Woodworm Paul, good afternoon or good evening.
Hey, Paul,
Good evening,
Oh.
afternoon, morning, whatever time it is.
wherever you are.
Roy the boy says, Terry, mind the
Yes,
rim
sir.
on the mind the top rim.
I know I am. The trouble is, I haven't touched it yet, but the dust, as soon as I see the dust coming off, I'll stop. But it
That's
is, I've gone a bit deep on 1 or 2 of them, so I'm trying to make the others. And
This is going to long leak.
I can always do the rim again, actually. It's not a problem.
Lucy, don't be taking the kids to Longleat and throwing them in the Lions enclosure. That's not acceptable.
Well, that ain't bad. Look, nice and smooth. I mean, it's only 80 grit, but that time I get round to the other side, I won't do all the rest now, will I?
Oh, Paul
Time's
Newton
out.
wants to know: is this a threepenny bit?
I don't know. I haven't checked the amount of things on there. I just did it by eye.
He actually said a 3 penny bit, but it's a threepenny bit.
AGK says he keeps his cold drills on the wall and then uses them on his easy wood chuck. Quick change. Yeah, I
So-
used to do that, but
Yeah, still takes longer than just lifting the whole lot out and screwing it onto your chuck or your spindle.
I'm currently saving up to buy some plywood. And when I've got some
Yeah.
plywood, I'll show you another way of doing it. Could take me a while to save up for the plywood these days.
I know it's expensive these
Oh,
days.
aye.
I mean,
Got
you might need a
loads.
loan, even Pete.
Thank
You know, it's,
Yeah.
Actually, it's taking too long to sand that off. With that, where's me? Hang on, back in a minute.
oh no, he's away again. Yeah, Andy says it's bad when the jaws cost less than the plywood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
It's,
getting like
it's certainly getting that way, yeah.
I priced a sheet of birch ply. It's whatever difference that is in something else.
84 sheet, yeah, about
An
80 quid, isn't it?
sheet.
Yeah.
No, it was 124 quid.
120, yeah. I know they're not
Hey,
cheap.
it was a couple of years ago, sorry.
Oh, well, that's the last time I bought one.
£108 for 12 mil, and then 124 or something for 19 mil.
Yeah.
It's crazy for a
Are you
sheet of ply.
serious?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I
serious.
bought 12. No, I didn't. I bought 10 sheets. No, 8 sheets to build an office in here. Cost me 364 quid.
There you go.
That's just standard ply. If you want birch ply, it gets even more.
Yeah, no, it was birch ply the outside, so because I wanted it nice and flat and smart and everything else.
Oh, you've gone for the posh stuff then.
My
Posh stuff, yeah.
pyrograph on birch ply.
Yeah.
just-
Birch lined plywood here, where I live, is less than 35 euros a sheet.
Aye, that's just the thin veneer of birch over the top.
Yeah, it's 18 mil ply, but it's birch veneered.
Yeah.
It's
Good
good
lad.
enough.
If you
Well,
want to buy complete birch ply, the stuff they use for making good cabinets and stuff, like kitchen cabinets and stuff, it's all birch.
Yeah.
It's horrendously expensive.
It is.
Some of the cheap plies, you get a lot of voids in it. So
You
if
do.
you want to cut it and use it,
You have to be filling the void.
especially if you want to use it for something a bit structural, then you don't want those voids.
And Andy says that's why I used OBS for my shed inside, and that's what I did as well. Or
And
OSB.
me as well, yeah.
OSB even.
OSB board, yeah.
Orientated
We've got some of that,
strand
but that's
board.
due to go down to Mark to be part of his new floor for his quiet room. But,
What, OSB?
yeah.
It's fine on the
Dr.
wall.
Bob's here.
Oh, hi,
Good
Dr.
evening,
Bob.
Dr. Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Hey,
Welcome
Bob.
aboard,
Hey, Bob.
mate. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming into this madhouse.
Madhouse.
Of course it's
Been
Madhouse,
good.
it's Terry's.
And Kev at 9K says it's only dear because of the COVID DIYer.
Yeah.
It's only dear because China control the world's supply of
Yeah,
it.
they do. They do.
Yeah, except they don't make birch ply, so they don't really control that.
Do they not?
Get birch in China, can you?
You get Chinese hardwood ply, which is non-specific, which actually isn't that bad, but it's very thin. You're talking about like 0.5 mil thick veneers laminated together. So if you want to touch it with a sander, forget it.
Rob says he doesn't like birch ply for laser work. He prefers poplar ply.
Right.
There, aren't they? Is it a more consistent finish, Rob? I take it. I have some little sheets of birch ply here, but sometimes between one side and the other, you need a different setting on your laser.
Yeah.
Dr. Bob says he's been cutting the grass and listening on his earbuds.
Good man, Dr. Bob. Imagine having to
Hey,
listen
that's
to us
Mr. Cut
half
Grass this month. It's supposed to be
Imagine
a
having-
no May or something.
Excuse me.
You're a glutton
There
for
we go.
punishment, Bob.
There we go.
Are you done?
Excellent.
At last. I mean, well done, Terry.
Hey, hey. At
Yay.
last. Go suck an egg.
Yes, okay, you.
Go suck an egg. Right, I'm just going to trim this off.
I haven't heard that for a while. Oh.
A few fuzzies on the edges. Get rid of those.
Fuzzies.
Brian calls them fuzzies.
They're fuzzies. That's what they are, fuzzies.
There you go.
Clint says we use at least 40 sheets of Chinese birch ply a month in the shop. It's made on the ships as they make their way to America.
Yeah.
Right.
That wouldn't surprise me.
It surprised me at all.
Right, let's get that cleaned off a minute. Okay, just wipe that off.
Oh, there you go. Rob says yes, it's very much better to engrave and it cuts twice the speed and very more consistent. I'll have to go and buy some of that now then.
What have you been doing, Birch?
Right, that's that. Don't look too bad for guesstimation.
That looks
Bit
good
of,
too.
Yeah, that looks.
I've got a little bit
Fine.
of fine tuning to do. It's only down to 180 at the moment, so
Are you doing anything else with that texture, or are you just going to leave them flats?
that's my texture.
Oh, that's it? Oh, okay.
That's it. I turn it around now, hollow it out.
Fair enough. Okay.
What Pete don't know is I'm going to hollow it out, same profile, and text on the inside it's going to be flat as well.
Cool.
Is it heck?
I look forward to that.
So will I.
So would I.
I'll see you all tomorrow morning at 7:30.
Yeah, no way am I doing that. Let's put that back up there, and the key now. Don't do that.
Mick Hughes wants to see the
Said,
cutter.
"Was he
Bring
in
the
it?"
cutter back.
Sounds like a
Sorry,
man
Mick.
could
Sorry,
watch
Mick. Sorry, apologies. You did say it. I did say I
did.
would show you. Here's the cutter. Cutter.
You almost put that chuck key in that chuck.
I took it
It's
out again.
2 carbide blades on
A
2
spinny
inch
disc.
disc. Just
Oh,
2
yeah.
inch, isn't it? 50 mil.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2
it is.
inch.
And a
It
spinny
is.
disc.
It is about 50 quid.
It's
However,
expensive.
you can get a 3-cutter one, which is much better, but it is £130. I think.
Correct. And the 2-cutter one, to be honest, is just as
Does
good.
just as I mean the other one will cut smoother, cut right away, but obviously I had to
I
use
don't
a
think it makes
sandpaper.
that much of a difference,
mean,
to be honest.
Doesn't make a difference to me. I can stay here all night. Means you lot got to sit and watch.
No, it doesn't.
We haven't, Terry. We can just bugger off and leave you to it.
Right.
Oh,
I've-
yeah.
I've-
Leave you
I've
on your own.
There's a big red X here that says leave
Would you-
studio.
Would you actually do that? You lot?
Yep.
And the reason I've done it like this is so I can grip it to get it off when I
see.
lock the spindle.
No.
It's on a woodworm screw in it.
Oh.
See?
Is that why you were opening the chuck? That's what
It
I
is,
do.
yeah, because
I do
you
that all the time.
kept
all
me
the time.
yapping. And I thought, well, hang on a minute, I've got a screw here.
I do that all the time.
But the problem is, it's getting a bit difficult for me to do
Yeah, me
by
too.
undoing the chuck because of
No. Well,
Getting old.
Steve. Steve would do is booked his hotel for Harrogate, so
the. Good man.
So, sounds like this is going to be a right royal rave up.
The last
But,
time Stephen met up with us in Newark, wasn't it, Pete?
yep,
Did Stephen bring his wallet?
he did.
Oh, hold on a minute.
He didn't spend much, but he brought it.
He showed
No, he
his
did.
wallet at least.
Yeah, no, we had a good
He
time.
shared it with us and everything.
We had a
Wow.
brilliant time. And he did. I mean, he got nearly drunk and he didn't turn up till an hour before we were going home. Well, hour and a half. Unless he went out as well. I can't remember if he went out as well. Afterwards, he might have done.
Colin at Turn Links is going to watch the Formula One Grand Prix. Colin, don't you be putting the result in the chat.
Colin,
'Cause
let us know every 20 minutes how it gets on. Who's in the
I'll have
lead? Who's doing what?
Yeah, just keep
I'll have to
updated on
watch
what's
it
going
later.
on.
It's not until after midnight tonight.
Oh, it's on
Don't you
late.
go leaving me, Colin.
Oh, he must be watching it
Turncoat?
on Sky.
It's not. No, Colin has one of those app things that you can download to get it.
Got you.
Right. All in
Change camera
time.
there.
It's a
Change your
website
camera.
thing, yeah.
Thank you, William. At least somebody's on the ball.
Good man, Colin. Thank you.
Time to eat the inside out.
You're going to take the sticker off, or you're just going to cut through it?
I'll cut through it. What about a
I'll
sticker?
cut through it. It's good fun. I like cutting through stickers.
Snainton Sycamore.
Yep.
Is that what that says?
Yep.
Yep.
I must watch this on a bigger screen then, eh?
He doesn't say that anymore.
No, I know that. I can see that. Oh, I almost pressed the leave studio button then.
That's the end of the sticker, I reckon, isn't it? Oh, almost. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, come. Right.
Right, I know
Onwards
you
and
can get this
upwards.
on full screen, but I can't seem to work it out just for that. Where's the full screen button? Oh, there it is. Found it.
What speed we got? 1,000 reps, turn up a bit.
Here, come and think of this, Mr. Terry.
Yes, Mr. Ryan.
Where is my sticker?
Fell off. It's on the back and I can't get it. Get in a minute.
Well,
I knocked it. Keeps falling off.
it's in the same place as the spanner.
The magnet's not very good on it.
Stephen, I don't mind. I'll happily buy your drink, Stephen. He says he's never going to buy me a drink. You're
He's
all right
actually,
after I'll buy you one.
actually,
Stephen.
Brian, he's a perfect gentleman. So.
I know he is. Only wind him up when he does it.
Fill him with whiskey, Stephen.
Yeah. Well, you wanted to fill it.
Don't.
You only need one.
Just the one will do it. Yep.
One will do it.
It's all right. I won't be drinking it. I've learnt my lesson. I'm ugly enough without drinking whiskey.
Oh, that's lovely.
It is lovely. You're right. But just not for me. Lucy just said, since when did they have a Grand Prix in Miami? My watch has just notified me of it. She gets the Grand Prix on her watch. I can't even get it in my
You
house.
can't even go on the television, you right?
I can't afford it.
Yes, you can. You got money you haven't bloody earned yet.
I can't afford it. It's in Sky. I can't afford. I won't. The problem is it's on Sky.
No,
and
it's
I
not.
won't-
Can't. You won't afford it because you're
Yeah,
too
that's it.
tight.
No, I just won't because it's Sky are just daylight robbery.
Yeah, they are
And if everybody
horrendously
in the country
expensive.
said
When you
we're
when
not
you look at
paying
it,
that,
they are bringing you a service.
no, they're not. If
course they
everybody in
are.
the country, no, they're not. They're just robbing you blind.
You try getting it somewhere else.
You can. Look what
You can.
Colin gets it. Colin gets it
So why are you not doing it then?
because I can't afford it still.
Hey,
Still too expensive. I'm an old pensioner. I
it's
can't
still
afford
too
it.
expensive. Blimey. Worried me, you are.
So you're all right. You don't have to justify it to Michelle.
Yeah, at the end of the day, time doesn't
I
matter.
thought she liked to watch it as well.
Doesn't
No,
make
she
any
doesn't
difference,
like
does it?
I think everybody in the country is just saying no to Sky. We're not paying that. And then watch the prices tumble.
Got to say, I'm
Well,
liking the way that's cutting.
It's lovely, isn't it? He's not bad with the gauge, isn't he?
He's
Not too
he's
bad, am
all right
I?
with it. He's all right with it.
It's not too bad at all.
He's done it once or twice before, I think.
Kevin 9K says, is Terry
Couple of
planning a
times.
sharpening session with all those gouges near the shop?
If you want, I can do a sharpening session for you.
He doesn't use that sharpener very often.
No, I don't.
You wouldn't know.
I use diamond wheel. I use a CBM wheel now.
CBN,
Doctor,
yeah.
Well, I've
Dr.
always
Bob says,
I always used ordinary wheels myself for years.
yeah. Dr. Bob says, just get a yank to stream it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other answer. And I get a yank to
That's a
stream it to you.
That's a good idea.
Harry,
Stream it over Facebook or
Hang
something.
on, let me listen. Oh, got another can.
Oh no, not another can.
What grind have you on that gouge, Terry?
45, I think, on this one, William.
45.
I like 45
Yeah.
for my height. You know, I can do it with my height. You know.
I recently changed some of mine to 45. And
I'm gonna now. I got to watch where that.
You had yours
Outside and
all at 50,
inside.
didn't you?
50 and 55, yeah.
55's all right, actually. I can do 55. That's quite
Yeah.
nice.
I've been using 50, 55 for years, but I'm
Yes.
graduating back to 45 at the moment.
Yeah, I changed two of mine back as well to 45. Brian talked me into it.
I did.
Because I got the 60-degree for bottoming
Yeah.
out.
Across the bottom, yeah.
Yeah, I got 60 for that.
And the blanks I've got tend to suit 45. So that's what I'm tending to use these days.
Hmm.
Just for the slightly deeper bowl, they're just
Slightly
not
deeper bowl, you
well
want
enough.
a slightly higher angle, but
Yeah,
I don't really
50,
like the look
50
of
was
deeper
nice.
bowls. So
I like to use the 45, and if you rub the,
Then
if you
again-
take a little micro bevel off the heel as well,
Yeah.
stops the heel
Yeah.
rubbing as well. So, well, it helps.
Well, 45
doesn't
is
stop.
great. It's a great all-round ball gouge if you
It
have
is.
a 60-degree as well, just for to get
Yeah.
into a deep bowl. That's
Yeah.
all you'd need.
Basically, I use the 60 degree for the
Yeah.
straight kind of cut
Yeah.
across the bottom.
Yeah.
And it's easy to get the bevel to rub on it.
I'm very influenced by fashion. In as much
Andy
as
has
when
just
when
said,
there's a fashion, I get very fed up with it very quickly, so I stop doing it.
yeah.
So at the
Andy has
moment, I'm
just
doing
said,
fairly shallow bowls because I like that shape.
oh, easy tell.
I'm
Andy has
running out
just
of
said
length
that
now.
he says he must try different ones, still using the factory grinds. The factory grind
Factory's
is
Usually
fine.
45
45.
degrees usually
Yeah.
It's perfect.
on most gouges.
Factory grind
And-
is a very good grind for the
Yep.
ounces. That's why I
And
use
once
it.
you've got used to using that, then experiment. Why not?
A long way over the tool rest now.
Well, turn
Ruby
the
and I
tool
were
rest
talking
in a
about this
bit.
the other
Yeah,
day.
I'm going in a minute.
The wonderful thing about bowl gouges is you'll get through 1.5 or 2 of them in a year.
Hmm,
So that means you've got plenty of short bowl gouges. You can put any grind you like on and play with it.
exactly. Play with
Yeah.
it.
If the grind works, then for those occasions when you want that strange grind, it's there. You got it for free, effectively.
See that? Dr. Bob says the best way to do it is the best way of all to do it is to get a VPN that will allow you to have a US IP address and watch it live for free.
Yeah.
Pete, how do I not know about that?
People
I
I'm
don't
going to
know,
tell
Brian,
you.
how did you not know about that? Everybody else knows about it.
Pete, you're my computer expert.
Right,
Then
Brian, you want a VPN
what do
so
Pete?
you can pretend that you're actually an American citizen.
Pete, what's a VPN?
Virtual
I
private
didn't
network.
like asking that question.
Virtual private network it is.
Right, okay. So that helps me a whole lot.
So
Ruby's saying,
basically,
Terry,
it
turn your
just
tool
you
rest
use a
inside the
server
bowl.
somewhere
Hang on,
else.
hang on,
with
hang on,
your-
hang on. Yeah, I was going to do that, Ruben. I forgot about it.
I did tell you
Trying to
2
think
months
of-
ago.
Yeah, no, I was trying to think of the what I was going to do next.
Well done, Ruby. You're paying attention. We're not.
If somebody's around, to look after me.
You too, Rob. Have a great weekend, buddy.
Take care, mate.
Bye, Rob.
Cheers, Rob.
So I'll have to invest this. And that's what Colin that Woodturn Mix does.
Yeah, I mean,
He uses
basically,
VPN.
you pretend to be an American user, so you can see American stuff.
And is this difficult?
Can I go sharpen this
Anywhere
gouge?
else. No, it's not difficult. It costs you a couple of quid. You can get it for free for a month or two from different places. So if you can be asked to move around and keep changing, then you can get it for free.
Right, I have to have a
It's not
look
that
into that.
expensive.
Yeah.
Ruby says she has to look after her favourite hobbit.
Oh,
Oh, bless her.
oh, stop crawling, Ruby.
She loves me really. She loves me really.
What are you like, Ruby? Terry's Appleby's favourite hobbit. No, never mind. Just like that.
I found well, I didn't find. I knew it was there. I dragged out I spun the roughing gouge. Actually, while Ruby was here, and I sharpened it today to 35 degrees as recommended by Kurt on the last 360 demo.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I didn't really notice much improvement over a 45. And I think the 45 edge will hold longer.
Plus
So
the
I don't
fact
think I'll bother with it.
you got to tip the gouge further down. You're on 35 degrees.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do. Yeah.
I
You
said,
get a bevel.
I just did it for trying. I had a spare one, so I
Yeah.
tried it out, and I'm still going to keep it and keep playing with it because obviously new tools take a little while to get used to.
And
But-
Ruby Claire has to put in the chat that Pete is still her favourite giant.
Yeah,
Ruby,
that's right.
He's a big lad, our Pete.
And
oh,
Dog
bless
Mother
her.
wants to know how did
Ruby
my
stayed
horse
here
finish?
for a week, and our door handles are at eye level for her.
Shame.
Yeah,
So we have to get to the door handle.
yeah, a little bit, yeah.
She was turning on
Headbutts
my
her.
lathe, which was 8.5 inches too tall for her.
Ah,
But she
bless him.
managed.
There.
Well,
Whoops.
Doug wants to know what my or how my horse did.
Long way.
No.
This way.
Go on, then.
Here's
Show
my
us.
bow gouge.
Excellent. As long as it's a consistent bevel all the
Razor
way
sharp.
around, it should work.
Any angle will work.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You just start the bow gauge further over this way, or less and less, depending on the angle you
Mm.
got.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just get the
See,
angle.
I'm having to go over here to get the bevel. Look, start the bevel there.
Yeah.
If it was 60, I could be here.
You could.
Yeah, the main difference is that bottom corner when you're coming around across the
Yeah.
bottom.
The transition between the wall and the bottom is
Yeah.
where it
That
causes
transition
issues.
is where the angle makes a difference. The rest of it
Yep.
doesn't. As
I've
Terry
just
said,
got to
it
try and
doesn't even
I've just
start
try
it.
and got to gauge the
That's a terrific cut.
outside thingy, because I can't. Now I've got a lump in the way. I can't see it. If you know what I mean. The
Yeah,
outside.
it does make it difficult.
It is making it very difficult on my computer side, not on purpose, by I
Nah,
can see
you
the
won't.
lento.
Yeah, well, you got plenty of room. Suppose you could measure it at some point.
I thought about measuring it as well, actually. Thought perhaps I ought to
You-
measure this.
You do have the
Ruby's
tool for
suggesting you
measurement.
should knock the heel off and just soften the edge.
Well, yeah, I'll use the 60 degree to go around the bottom. So I'm not worried about that.
Lucy's just said, Ruby, who is your favourite hobbit?
It's me, Lucy. Don't get any ideas up. Ruby loves me. I'm her favourite hobbit.
Doug wants to know how our horse did at the international event. It wasn't yesterday, it was last week, Doug. And he came 11th.
Right.
So he didn't win, but he's only young yet. So.
Kev at 9k, it isn't jinxing you in the least bit, Terry, but he's making there's been a lot of funnels this week.
He has.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Well, one funnel's a mistake, 2 funnels is careless, 3 funnels.
Three
fine.
funnels you failed.
3 funnels you need to buck your ideas a little bit.
That happens.
Usually it takes me to 5 funnels before I start measuring.
This is awfully close to a funnel, by the way. Just to let you know.
Nah, you're fine.
It's awfully close to a side funnel, by the
You're
look of it.
fine. You got another cut there yet, Terry. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Dr. Bob says changing grind angles has hidden problems. Your height and the height of your lathe, etc., etc. Yeah.
Yeah, this is why it's so difficult to give an absolute answer to anybody that asks about tool rest height and grind angles and all the rest of it. It depends on so many factors.
Lucy said, "Thanks, Ruby. Sorry, I was trying to find out which military band is at the concert at Windsor tonight, so I missed some of Terry." Well,
Oh,
that's no excuse, Lucy.
Lucy, you've been not paying attention.
Pay attention.
Pay attention,
That's
Lucy.
simple.
How many times have you been told?
Tusk.
You know that requires a detention, now, don't you?
Benjamin says, I've got 99 problems.
60 degrees.
Funnels ain't one of them.
So I've got to come right over here to get this one
Coming at
started, but I'm not.
60.
I like using it across the bottom. You just pick the cut up and slide the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's a little dangerous wing just hiding below there, just ready to
There is
eat the
just
bottom
waiting.
of that bowl.
Ready to dig in.
Ruby said,
Oh, yeah.
I had to make a funnel. I've actually made quite a few funnels and they've been very useful. My
Well,
favourite one is the one I use for the cat biscuits.
Yeah. I've definitely made a funnel.
Trust me, this is close.
Ruby says I had to make a funnel once on purpose. It was hard
Yeah.
to do. Yeah, I know. When you have to make
When
it,
you get to that bit, you got to cut it. Think, shall I? Anybody watching?
My first ever live was deliberately making a funnel and I failed to drill far enough, so it wasn't a funnel.
Lucy's just said, ask my darling husband about his funnel. Oh wait, his
Oh, wait.
phone is here. I feel there's pictures coming. I feel there may be pictures ahead.
I feel this. Yeah, that got to be less than 5 mil there.
Yeah, Kevin 9K says, like Shug
Yeah.
says, there's no funnel if the bottom's 1 inch thick.
Mm.
Go on, Terry.
That's
Well, yeah,
Okay.
That's why Steve's not had one for 2
I've got a
years.
gauge here. Oh, I am. Got a gauge. I don't use those fancy gauges where you know, Just going
Fingers.
to take this in a bit now. I just use my fingers, always have.
Wow.
No, that's not
I
the
do
one.
too.
The one, the
Just
one.
because I haven't got a gauge.
No,
Doug
I'm never
just-
bothered with them. That's the
Doug's-
wrong one as well.
Doug
Wrong.
Miller has just
That one
put in
on.
the chat. They showed a man making a $1.6 million bet, and his horse didn't come in.
Oh, heck.
Yada yada yada.
That's going to hurt.
Well, he
Well,
obviously had
you know,
far too
if
much
you-
money.
If you can afford to make a $1.6 million bet, that's not a problem.
I'm not feeling sorry for him.
When I was 18 years old, I worked for this guy who was a boom and bust type, and he liked gambling. He took me to a casino and he gave me $5,000 to come and play with.
Does he sent me the picture in Messenger? Oh, that's funny.
And that night put me off gambling. I've never gambled since.
No, he wished
I don't-
5,000
I
made
don't
no
gamble
point,
either.
is it? I don't gamble at all. Christ, I married
Me
but 44 years ago. That's enough gamble.
That's a big enough gamble.
It's a big enough gamble.
Ah,
And I reckon I lost.
No, you came up smelling of trumps.
yeah,
stop.
I think poor Ruth was the one who got
I
the
think
gamble.
Ruth was the loser there.
Hey, come on.
there.
You're supposed to be my mates.
We are, but we're truthful.
Yeah. I've heard that before. Come up here, you.
What is this picture? Susie. Or Lucy, should I say. Oh, that's a nice funnel right enough. Wished I could put a picture in the chat. I think we have to lobby Facebook to get pictures in the chat.
Move the chisels out of the way.
Such a lovely piece of wood too. Susan Gordon sent me a video.
See, if you take my attitude like mine, which is the whole point is to make shavings, the scrap that's left on the lathe at the end of the night is just scrap that you decided not to cut any further. Funnel's not a problem.
That's it.
Reese said, I've taken 60k off a customer a single day. He's a professional poker player and spends his winnings on horses and dogs. I kind of got a similar attitude. I spend most of my money on booze, women, partying.
And
The
wood.
rest of it I just waste.
Lucy must work in a betting shop.
Hi.
$60k off a customer in a single day.
Wow.
A lot of money.
He wanted his ass kicked.
So I didn't. Just yeah, so much so.
I too have a photograph of a hole in the middle of a quite interesting looking platter.
That happens, Pete. It happens.
Yeah, thanks for that, Lucy.
My one and only funnel I made a small bowl and I took the tenon off. And I decided I'd put a couple of little groove lines in the base. Yeah, I realised I only had a mill of wood left.
Just cut it out, did you?
That's okay.
The funnels I don't like are the ones that come through the side of the vase.
I've had a few of them.
I seem to remember somebody sanding through the side.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah. That was you, Brian.
I sanded through the side, just right at the very bottom, just where it
Remember-
curved round the
remember that?
corner.
You did.
I was sanding it and the thing started to rattle. I thought, what the hell?
Paper tin.
Yeah, it was paper thin, that's right.
Yeah, sanded right through the bottom.
And it was on a really nice piece of wood too. Piece I was
I think I
doing a
remember,
big
yeah.
spiral thing on.
You spent ages doing it too.
I did. Spent
Did you?
hours getting the spiral right.
Yeah, yeah.
And then sanded
Dr.
through the
Bob
bottom.
says on occasion when I make a funnel I insert a silver dollar.
Yeah, we don't have any decent silver dollars type coins over here.
Yeah, no, we don't have anything big enough to make to fill a funnel hole.
Where's that gone then? There.
Unless you
Bit
use
there,
a
I
tiny little pen.
think. Scissors, where are you? Over here.
Over here, the best ones are
Oh,
the Danish coins. They've got a square hole in the middle. That's quite fun.
Lucy said she used to work in a bookies and before she had treasure. Treasure. I don't know how you say that. But the others aren't family friendly. I wouldn't think so, yeah. A £2 coin might fit in the hole. Well, £2 coin's not that big, is it?
Now look at that picture that
Not a
Lucy
bad
just
size.
sent me. That's at least a £5 coin in there.
Or an 1824 sovereign, maybe.
Yeah. Or some dark wood and make it a pedestal.
Good.
Yeah, the other, that's it, making a pedestal, yeah.
That's what I did with mine. My first funnel.
Yeah, chuck it
Turned
in the
down the
fire.
pedestal bowl, which is still sitting on the shelf behind me there somewhere. Are you still running that drill on full speed, yeah?
No,
Aye, Joe.
full speed, Brian.
Good. I know you're a porcupine.
Does it quicker?
You're just heating up the brazen. That's all you're doing.
Is that 240 there? Now, where's be 240 gone? Got to have a piece somewhere. Time I've got to go cut more.
It's hanging on the wall behind you. Take your scissors. Off your shot.
Oh, I've got a piece 240. There it is. No,
I have to
got a
say,
new bit.
we need to put Andy on a timeout. He's putting obscenities into the chat.
Chuck him out. Chuck him
Or
out.
convert
I've
the
warned
wood
him.
and resin bowl.
I've warned him. Some of these, especially we're in resin,
It's all right. I'm doing a resin project
on
next
my
week.
channel, especially on my
Not
channel,
on
don't
Monday,
talk about resin.
The following week, I'm doing a resin project. You'll all be happy to know.
Whilst Ruby was here, we discovered about the Canadian loonies and toonies.
Okay, so come on then. Explain what a loony and a toonie is.
Well, the loony gets its name because it's got a picture of a loon on the back of the dollar. So a $2 is
Okay.
called a toonie because it's not a loony.
All right,
Oh, dear.
okay. I'm confused
400
about
coming
that.
up. A loon.
So, with the picture of a loon, what is a loon?
It's a bird.
Is it?
Loon is
Yep.
a bird.
Well, don't go Aberdeen then, boys, because you'd be confused. Because a loon in Aberdeen is a young boy,
That's a bird. Not as in a woman, a bird. Tweet, tweet.
and a quiney is a young girl.
Right.
Loons and quinies.
Kevin 9K said, Brian, your resin and cogs was brilliant.
Ah, thanks, Kev.
Karen loved it.
Did you?
Yeah, it was a great looking
Excellent.
ball.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, I have to say.
I
It was
liked
great
it.
for
It was
first
just,
attempt. It really was stunning.
I looked at it and thought, why plastic?
Why
Apart from that, it was fine.
Because you can't sink cogs into wood and have them visible. It's kind of difficult.
It is difficult, yeah.
It's one of those
Spirit-
things that
Spirit-
you get now and
Heather
then.
has just said a loon is our national bird.
It is.
Lucy wants to
I
know
know.
where I'm from in Scotland. Well, I was born in Bathgate, which is between Edinburgh and Glasgow, and then I migrated north to Kirriemuir, which is north of Dundee on the way to Aberdeen,
Middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
up the east coast.
Yeah, well, Scotland is kind of all in the middle of nowhere,
Yeah.
really.
He's basically north of the English border. You need to know.
Well,
You got-
if you want to go anywhere like that, Terry, and anywhere north of the central belt is Scotland.
Don't be stupid.
Anywhere below the central belt is basically England.
Don't be stupid.
You got Glasgow and Edinburgh, and then you got Aberdeen, and all the rest of
That's
it is just in the middle.
That's all there is.
People in Stirling won't be happy to hear you say
Oh,
that.
well, we're not worried about people in Skirling.
Or people in
No.
Inverness won't be happy to hear you say that. Or people in Dundee even won't be happy to hear you say that.
Dundee even.
I don't know.
Bit sharp that edge. Take that down a bit. 240.
Ruby wants to know how you will finish your carved area, Terry.
I have at the moment, Ruby. Well, I haven't. I've finished it as in I've finished the carving bit, but it could do with some more detail. I'm still debating that yet. What to do with the rest of it. And I
Alan
don't
Gibb
think I'll be
says
doing
that
it
not
on
far from
camera.
where I was brought up in Forfar. No, Forfar's only 4 miles from Kerrymuir.
So
Could,
really, I might do more to it yet, Ruby. In my own
do
time,
different
I might not bother. You know me.
symbols.
Symbols. Well, you could do symbols, eh?
Yeah,
See, if you leave the tenant on there, Terry, then you
I'm
could
going to
take a
leave the tenant on.
gouge.
I'm going to leave the tenant on.
Nice, so
Yeah,
you
you
can
could
turn
take a
off the
gouge
flick.
and you cut all the texturing off and make it into a
Yeah.
nice bowl.
I could do. That's why I was going to leave the tenant on, just so I could.
Lucy's been to Aberdeen for a family wedding about 26 years ago. And Robert has just said Dundee Smokies, and it's not Dundee Smokies at all, Robert.
Oh,
It's Arbroath Smokies.
Arbroath.
Yes.
Arbroath, don't you know?
Dundee's famous for jute and Desperate Dan.
String, you mean?
Jute.
Yeah.
And
Ruby
Arbroath is
suggesting
famous
that
for
the
You
paint
jute.
singing,
is,
Joe? Come on, are you singing, Joe?
There's your face with light brown, Yorkshire gritty. I was singing. It's just everybody else was talking at the same
Yeah,
time.
see,
Ruby Clare had suggested that you could paint a small scene on each of those flats.
it's a good idea,
Picture
Ruby.
or image on each section.
That's a good idea.
That's a very good idea.
That's an excellent idea.
Weval and Dundee.
That's a really good idea, actually.
Don't you start living across the day.
Yeah, good idea, Ruby. I'll think about that. That means I've got to paint it with black or white gesso, which is not a problem
You could do it alternately, black and white.
because I don't want to paint straight onto it.
So Weval is overstepping the mark a wee bit, just because she's a Fifer.
What's the matter
People
with
from
her now?
Fife and Dundee don't really get on because
They not?
they're on opposite sides of the Tay.
I fished the Tay.
I'm sure you have. It's a big
Lovely.
long river, Tay.
Beautiful river. Got some nice fish in there. Trout and salmon. One cheap, mind.
No, it wouldn't be. Well, it depends how far up you get.
I was up in the good section. Aviemore Way is the Spey.
Yeah.
I fished that as well.
That's be.
In fact, I went and stayed in Aviemore for quite a while. Company I used to work for owned it. They owned it, built it, and I used to stay there for free.
Kevin 9K says the concert is wow. Special needs and blind pianist. Unbelievable.
Right.
Well, I'm not watching it. I'm watching Terry.
I hear you, Terry.
Terry,
Your
we
mic
can't
is
hear
off,
you.
Terry.
Put your mic back down.
Hey, sorry. All right.
Oh, it's like herding sheep.
Hey. Remind me not to bring you in next time. Twisted Pete. Remind me not to bring you in next time, Pete. You should be defending me here.
Well, I'm just thinking I've run out of beer and it's like 4
Yeah.
minutes to the next opening
Oh
time.
no, you've run out of beer.
Yeah.
believe
Stephen
it.
has just said, Brian, I went to Aberdeen once on a photo shoot. It was cold, grey, and raining,
They're horrible,
and that
isn't
was
it?
the summertime. That's what it is every day.
Every
Stephen.
day.
Yep.
That's the east coast of Scotland for you. It's
It's
just like
just
that.
like Northern Ireland, except they don't get the freezing cold all every day.
No, we
we
get
just get the
sunshine
rain.
over here.
I went out there for a bike run once, and we were in Callander, just north of Glasgow.
Robert
And,
says, sorry, Brian, it was a long time ago.
we ended up doing the escort for the Highland Games, which ended up on the telly because it was also the world's strongest woman competition.
Oh heck.
Um, we ended up riding north, doing Rob Roy McGregor's grave and a couple of other things.
Mm-hmm.
Two of the guys, whilst walking across the waterfall, fell in, and they came out drier than they were when they were riding. And we headed south. We got to Gretna Green, and I stopped because my jacket had come open. And the guys behind me said, "Are we stopping for coffee?" I said, "No, look down there. 20 miles south in England, it was sunny.
Get on.
Scotland was wet and cold and horrible.
So you
the
said
whole
we're carrying
weekend.
straight on, lads.
I mean, it was July, and we were stopping in the pubs and lighting the fires because it was that cold.
That's about right.
Well. That's lovely.
It rains in Scotland almost every day, guys.
You like that, Joe?
Nice finish there, Terry.
Yeah.
Too bad, is it?
Oh, that's
That really
nice.
is
Yeah.
nice.
That's one coat. I'm giving another one.
It's a bit gloomy and shiny, but it could be shinier.
Well, Martin says give it 2 coats. So
Don't when you get big eyes. 2 coats at once, Terry.
no, 2 coats.
No, aye, 2 coats at once. Don't shine the first one and then apply the second one.
Yeah, try it. You watch this. Watch this. You get depth of shine then.
Never mind what Martin says. Just you do it the way you want, Terry.
Just do it the way I do it. I used to be
That's the way I do it as well.
Don't worry about me, Brian. Whose laser is it anyway? Hey,
Ruby Clare visited Dundee as her mother was from there. Oh, very good, Ruby.
you mean
And
you're
then I
part
went-
Scottish?
And then she
Ruby?
went across the bay. Well, you didn't go across the bay. You went across the river to play a round of golf in St Andrews, which is a whole lot further around the coast. But it's a beautiful course to play. Did
You
you
played
play
it,
the
Brian?
old
How many
course-
times you played it?
What, St Andrews? Just the once. Have you played was it the old course you played, Ruby? I'm sure it was. Because there's 2 courses there. The old course is the championship course. And it's wildly
David
expensive.
9K says mate and his wife did Scotland bike tour in August. Woke up to snow on the seat. Yep, it'll do that to you.
That can happen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind the rain. I don't mind the cold. But Scotland is just overcast, and that gets me down.
Yeah, dull all the time, innit?
I like a blue sky.
So do I.
Yeah.
Don't care what the temperature is, as long as the sky's blue.
Played the old course for the men's tees. I'm
Good.
sure you did, Ruby Clare.
You think, Anne?
Super.
Cracking course though.
That's
That's looking good,
a
Terry.
great finish.
Mind you, there's only 9 greens on it. They're double
Well,
greens
there we
and
are. I
stuff
think that's done it.
like that.
I think because
I think they're all double greens now, are they?
I'll probably do like Ruby says, paint a little scene on each one. Although I won't be able to paint them in time for the hashtag, so I'll just show it as it is, and then
Correct.
later on I'll paint it.
We'll
as
see
Yeah.
it again sometime.
Counts as a texture.
Yeah, it's textured. Well, it's not textured really, is it? It's
Well, it's a different
Oh.
sort of texture.
yeah. It's
It's got
angular.
scallops in it, and scallops
Got-
go well with a nice soda bread roll. And
Yeah, look at that. Look.
It's a big wooden nut.
Good wooden nut.
It is, yeah.
Lucy
Bit like me
says-
then. Well, you mean really?
Ah,
yeah, just like Terry.
No, you're a big wooden idiot.
Shut your mouth, you shorty.
Big idiot.
Hey, get that.
Smash him.
Get that.
Yeah.
that's a nice shine on that.
It's looking good. Leave the tenon on and
I'm leaving it on.
play some more.
Ruby likes it.
Do you like it, Ruby? Oh, off
She
the
does.
office. Don't see that. There. Want to see me? Which is there. Do you like it, Ruby?
Andy has just said I'm not making a nut. Nice.
That sort of just came into my head. I thought, I wonder if I could make it smaller in the middle.
Yeah,
Smaller there.
tell the truth. Tell
Yeah,
the
in
truth,
middle.
Terry.
Grind it.
You just made that up as you went along there.
I'll made it up as I went along. What do you think
That's
about
what
that then? Hey, that's what you do.
When we
Make
make
it up.
as we go
It's not
along.
bad at all.
Make it up as you go along, and I'll paint a little picture in each of them
It's a
after
good
I've
thing.
sanded it all up. It
Well,
could
you
take a
could,
millennium to do that.
Well done, Terry. We'll see that
Then I'll
next
take
year
the tannin
sometime.
off next year. Well, I'll
You don't
finish
have
the
to
old what's
paint,
name
you can
summer house.
Texture, can't you?
Finish the summer house. Yeah, finish that. Oh, you can't
We
see it
can
now,
tell
can
because
you?
your bench is empty. Well,
Yeah, look at that. Look. One
Well,
empty
near,
bench.
nearly,
but-
it's nearly empty.
Well,
No rubbish. bin.
Workspace back.
Grandma Ruth You've said, well,
Oh,
it's a
Ruth's
bowl.
still there? Hi, babe. Oh, I can shoot.
No, she's just back.
You wait till I get in. You better not be in bed asleep. I'm gonna.
Well, she's not. She's there now.
She's obviously finished her program, has she?
Well,
She's all wound up from Gary Barlow and
Oh,
busy.
that's it.
busy trying to watch both at once.
That should be all right now. Gary's song should be fine. Once he's sung for his supper. She's all well. She'll be nothing I can do or say now will upset Ruth because she's.
What is it? What is it that says tomorrow? Is it's volunteering day or something tomorrow? Is that what it is?
Oh, I'm not in the fit state to volunteer after doing all
oh, actually,
this.
they're just changing acts at the moment, so you've got a couple of minutes.
Oh, okay.
Well, Gary Barlow's not been on yet.
Oh, I don't know. What do you think?
We-
What do you think, Ruth? Grandma
we
Ruth,
may
what do you
bite-
think?
She
I
said
think
it
my
was nice.
bowl.
She said
Did
it was
she?
a bowl.
No,
She said,
properly.
well, it's a bowl.
You're supposed to say yes, darling. It's lovely.
No, she said, well, it's a bowl.
Well, it's a bowl, isn't it? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a bowl.
exactly. There you go.
We
That's
know
just
it's a
how she
bowl.
said it too, just like
We
that.
know it's a bowl. Yeah, I know what she means.
Oh,
Trust me.
well, that's a bowl.
I know her.
Well,
From old.
she's a bit more polite than Michelle. She says, oh, not another bleep bowl.
Yeah.
Intermediate saying it's too good to put under the bed.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll do any of us, Ruth or me. I'm afraid.
Jeff says, well done, Stadler. They're waiting for you on BBC One. we wouldn't lower ourselves to work on BBC One.
No. Brian wouldn't work for Sky, but I would because they pay triple the amount of BBC One.
Nope, wouldn't work for Sky.
But he
If
wouldn't
you,
do that because
if
he's.
you paid me twice, I wouldn't work for Sky.
I won't pay you anything. I've got to clean all this mess up now. Who
Good
made me
job.
do all this mess?
Brian,
And
come over and do
Steve,
it.
That's Crevel's done that. Well, I have a
Steve's
bowl.
fault. Steve's fault.
Why couldn't he pick an egg cup?
Egg cup week, yeah.
That could be next month. Shh.
Could be next month. A
Hang on a
textured
minute.
egg cup.
I knew the guys that actually put this list together.
Yeah, me and Brian and Steve. And I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Remember,
he's
Richard
changed-
just said Miss Piggy and Kermit are on BBC One. It's time to meet the Muppets. It's time to dress up right. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight.
You tell them. Right. Time is it? 9 o'clock. Time to go.
9:05. You're right. It's time to go. Bye,
Thank you,
everybody.
everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming in today. I'll just bring in the.
Oh no! Don't bring us in. No, don't. No. Oh no. Oh, okay.
Is Joe awake yet? Joe, wake! Joe, wake up, Joe! Wake, Joe! Wake, Joe!
I am awake.
Oh, there she is. She's awake now, right?
Jesus.
We got her awake, lad.
Oh, I need a light on.
Ah,
Oh, God, don't put the light on you, Brian.
There we go.
yeah.
Ah!
You look better in the dark.
Yeah, switch it back.
And you can be quiet, can I? I don't know. See what
Thanks
I'm
so
up
much,
against?
everybody, for coming in tonight. I appreciate it. And as always, we look forward to your company.
And don't
So do
forget,
Go to my
tomorrow-
earworms.
tomorrow.
We got Brian tomorrow night. We got
No, we've
Paul.
got Paul Finlay
No,
on lunchtime.
Paul Finlay
What?
And
first.
then we've got me on Monday evening, and I'll tell you who's on for the rest of the week after.
Paul
that.
Findlay would turn in at home. It is, if you don't know where he is at
Swan.
the moment.
And Doug Miller is just about to upload a video, so give it 10 minutes
Oh,
and go and
good
have a
man.
look.
Okay. And Doug Miller's doing live soon, I've heard. Bless him. I saw his his practice one.
Practice.
You've got to get it right
Trial.
soon, Doug. Trial. You've got to get it right. Won't take long, Doug. Practice kicking the buttons. Watch where you go and click, 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 and then all of a sudden be there. There'll be Doug Miller on Sunday nights. Lovely old
No,
job.
it won't, Terry. No,
7
it won't,
o'clock.
Terry.
Doug Miller, 4 o'clock
Lovely.
Central Time. But we just about 7 o'clock here. Be perfect.
No,
Just
Terry.
slot in nicely.
He lot in nicely, won't he?
Ah,
Lucy said good night to everyone. Enjoy
Good
your
night,
trip
Lucy.
to Long Lake tomorrow, Lucy.
She's going along,
have a great
Lizzie.
time at Long Lake.
Oh,
Don't
Long
feed
Lake
the
tomorrow.
children to the
Oh, yeah.
longs. It's
Yeah.
not good.
It's not. It's
Thank you
frowned
everybody in
upon.
the chat for coming in, because without you guys, it's not worth doing.
You're
No,
right,
then
it's
I'd have to
not.
talk. I'd have to talk to these four for, just I wouldn't
hey,
bother.
hey.
I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't even bother. I'd just
I
do
mean,
it
these
by
three,
myself.
fair enough,
on
but
my own.
me.
What do they do now?
You know. Well, nope. Yeah, all right, Joe. I'll talk to you, Joe, for 10 minutes, and when you wake up, I'll talk to you another 10 minutes. It's not a
All
problem.
right.
Anyway, everybody, hope you have a nice bank holiday Monday. Those that can. Those that got
Roots
to
away
work.
back to the concert, by the way.
Tough. Bye bye, darling. I'll see you in a minute. Get yourself ready.
Get the
And,
kettle on.
no, she's going to make me a
Steady,
cocktail.
steady.
She likes making me a cocktail. William. She said I could have a cocktail when I come in. So who
Yeah,
might
cup of tea
argue?
and a sleeping
Who
tablet.
might
Put you to
argue?
bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody, thanks so much. Say goodbye, people.
Goodbye,
Bye,
people.
people.
Goodbye,
Cheers,
people. We're
everyone.
going.
Bye-bye,
We're going, and I'll
bye-bye,
see you. If Mike Walt is on next Sunday, which I very much doubt because he promised me once a month, and that's 3 months ago, and he hasn't been on yet. Hopefully, he'll come on next Sunday, and I'll see you then as an earworm. If
No,
not,
you won't.
you'll see me here. Bye for now.
Take care,
Yeah,
everyone.
Bye.
Cheers, all.
Buttons
Bye.
pressed.